Welcome to Vacaville, California. We're here at Tom Zunino Stadium getting ready for some crosstown rivalry action in a big game called the Black and Blue Bowl. Now, this rivalry dates all the way back to 1990 between the Vacaville Bulldogs and the Wilsey Wood Wildcats. For Solano College Sports Network, I'm Stephen Babb, joined in the booth tonight by Nate McKay and Chad Core. Now, Nate, what would you like to see tonight from the Wildcats?
Well, after coming off that loss to Vanden last week, 35-21, Wilsey Wood's definitely looking to bounce back, especially for their running back, Adonis Dennis, who was coming off a career low, 6 carries for just 10 yards. Now, he normally averages around 8 yards per carry, so he's definitely looking to bounce it back. And then for their quarterback, Jalen Grayer, he's definitely going to have a great game, in my opinion, for 97 completions on 169 attempts this season. And total with his career with the Wilsey Wood Wildcats, 1,500 total passing yards. And in his career, 17 touchdowns as well.
So you're looking for Wood to have a nice balanced offensive attack for that Vacaville defense. Now, Chad, what are you looking for Vacaville to do tonight against Wood?
Well, when you think about Vacaville, Steve, you think about running the football in that heavy wing T power offense. I think they're going to do that tonight. They're going to try to control the line of scrimmage offensively and defensively and run the ball down their throats. Jeremy Villalobos has turned the season around when it comes to league play and has thrown 4 touchdowns and 1 interception, but I think they're going to stick to the run. On defense, they got to keep doing what they've been doing all league play. They've turned the ball over 12 times opposed to 6 with a +6 differential. But it's a big game tonight. Wood is 3-1 in league play with the loss to Vanden. If they come out and get the W, then it's a 3-way tie, making playoff implications quite different. So that guy is going to have to stay focused and play a hard game tonight.
And you can never forget about Nick Smith for the Bulldogs. Now let's send it down to our sideline reporter for tonight, Brandon Kyle.
Steven, the end of the 2018 regular season means that the city of Vacaville is to once again host its annual Black and Blue Bowl. This game in the past has had a somewhat predictable outcome, with the Wildcats only taking 1 out of the last 20 contests. But coming off one of their best seasons in years under coach Carlos Meraz, the Wildcat fan base feels that tonight is the first of many victories to come against their crosstown rivals. For the Bulldogs, it's been business as usual this year, amassing an undefeated league record under longtime coach Mike Papadopoulos. And tonight, a victory will ensure that they stand alone atop the MEL standings, where a Wildcat victory would mean a 3-way tie between them and Vanden, all going 4-1 in the MEL. Guys, the stands are full. The energy is electric, and the teams are locked and loaded. They know that tonight we will find out if the Bulldogs remain top dogs in Vacaville or if the Wildcats can claw their way to a 3-way tie atop the MEL. Steven, back to you.
As we get set here for the opening kick at Tom Zunino Stadium, looks like they had senior night here for the Vacaville Bulldogs. Something I never actually took part in. What about you, gentlemen?
Yeah, I did. I took part in 2010, 2011 season. It's fun being out here. I'm a kid who's from the Wilsey Wood district who played at Vaca High. So while the rivalry is intense, it was nice playing against some friends you grew up with as a kid. But when you bleed black and orange, you got to beat this team.
While I never went a part of senior night, I'm always in the stand showing my school support back in my days here at Vacaville High School. So it's great to be back here, definitely for the Black and Blue Bowl game. And the fact that I get to commentate, it's truly a blessing in my opinion. So I can't wait to actually call this game with you guys.
So I grew up, let's not get into the year that I graduated in 2000. But my high school was actually part of the MEL back in those days. I went to Vintage, and I do remember in high school going and hanging out in the stands for big games, and you're definitely right, both of you gentlemen, that the energy is definitely in the air, and you can definitely feel it as the Wildcats get ready to receive from the Bulldogs. Brandon Talton set to do the honors for Vacaville. And the action is right around the corner as we get going here in Vacaville. The kick is up and to the right. Oh, almost juggled there by number 10, Deshaun Smith, and he's wrestled down at about the 36-yard line or so. And that's where Wilsey Wood Wildcats will get started on their own 36.
Yeah, they lined up like they were going to onside kick it. They had numbers to the right, but yeah, they went with the little pooch kick, and good catch there, and Vacaville was able to stop him short.
Let's see what Wilsey Wood does to open up this game.
It looks like they're going to mark the ball just short of the 35-yard line. Let's see who they get going first. Their leading rusher, Adonis Dennis, who's actually had 695 rushing yards for Wood. And a elect to pass. Looks like it's caught there by number 17, and he's finally wrestled down there at the 49-yard line. That's number 17, Zach McClellan, on that reception.
Yeah, great run, great catch right there by Zach, definitely.
That's a great pickup there for first down, bringing the ball just short of midfield. Jalen Grayer back there for the snap. Snap is a little high, and he throws to number 10, Deshaun Smith, and he lets go of the ball. Looks like he's able to recover.
One of the things I pointed out was that Vacaville wanted to cause turnovers, and they caused the fumble right there, but the receiver for the Wilsey Wood Wildcats was able to hop right back on it.
And we're going to take it to a quick replay here. And it looks like the ball just comes loose there, but Wood is able to recover. Another high snap again, this time handing it off to number 5, Adonis Dennis, and he's taken down right about the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of a couple.
Vacaville wants to get him into these 2nd and longs, 3rd and longs. They want to control the line of scrimmage on first down, get him into more obvious passing situations, maybe cause a few turnovers here.
Looks like they marked it at forward progress, so I'll actually bring it to 2nd down and 9. Single back set again for Wood. Oh, quarterback being flushed out to the far side, and he throws, lets go of it. Oh, and it's almost caught by Zach McClellan. What a great job to try to recover on a broken play.
He tried going for that one-handed catch right there, definitely, almost. A great catch right there from the Wilsey Wood offense.
It's a great awareness by Jalen Grayer. Try to flush out of the pocket and see if he can get something going.
Vacaville does a good job collapsing the pocket right there on Grayer, but they need to make sure that they know he can run the ball, scramble, make plays on his feet.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Wildcats. Spread formation. The Adonis lined up to the left of the quarterback. And Greer gets flushed out of the pocket again. Oh, and he finds an open number 8 down the slot. Takes it up through the middle, and he's in, not quite for a touchdown. Looks like they're going to mark him down just short of the goal line. That was number 8, Isaac Pruitt, on that reception. Great play by Wood to get the ball down to the goal line.
And Pruitt just couldn't hold on to that right there. Could have been an easy 7 points right there for the Wildcats, but now they got to take it right there as it looks like it may coming back to the 1.
Here's a replay on that pass to Pruitt from Grayer. Looks like they're lined up quick. And instead they hand it off to number 20, and he fights his way in for the touchdown. That's number 20, Darian Jack, on that run for the touchdown for Wood. Put him up by a quick 6 points.
And Wilsey Wood definitely bringing that energy here.
All right, so let's see. Looks like Wood's going to kick for the extra point. Looked like a quick sweep to Darian Jack for that touchdown. It's like number 26, Austin Clark, for the kick. It's up, and it is good for the extra point. So Wood off to a quick 7-0 lead here over Vacaville. So let's take a look at that pass to Isaac Pewitt for the ball down to the 1. Almost a touchdown. Looks like he catches it, runs up through the slot, and he's just not able to hold on to the ball. Otherwise, that would have been a touchdown.
This isn't going to be a walkthrough for Vacaville, guys. They're sick of being the underdogs in this rivalry, and they're going to want to get on top tonight.
Yeah, they've definitely come out with a lot of energy and a lot of action to get this game started. Looks like Dylan Warfield and Nick Smith back to receive for the Bulldogs.
I'd like to see Vacaville get a good return right here.
Yeah, and you won't find two better guys to return the ball than Warfield and Smith. Those guys are electric. If I was Wood, I kind of want to kick the ball away from them. Let's see if Austin Clark does that. The kick is up, and he's kicking it out of bounds. Looked like just short of the goal line, out of bounds, and there's a flag on the play. Let's see. I think that'll bring the ball out to the 25. I think the flag is just for kicking it direct out of bounds. Oh, no, my mistake. It looks like maybe the ball will be brought out now to the 35. So Bulldogs going to start with great field position. And no, where are they putting this ball? And
it looks like we're at the 40.
And it's on the 40. Maybe these line judges need to get their sticks moved. There we go. So Villalobos back. Villalobos under center. Number 22, Island in motion. And it looks like the ball is brought out to midfield. Didn't quite see who had it. Can't see anything as far as the numbers go out there. Hurry up, quick to the line. Wide receiver near side, pitches it back to Warfield. Warfield takes it around the outside, and he gets a gain of a couple before he's forced out of bounds at about the Wood 46-yard line.
Yeah, great run right there by Warfield. Definitely trying to get to that end zone right now because I got to tell you, Wilsey Wood right now 7-0. They got to bring it right now here in the first.
Yeah, Vacaville does like to run a little bit of a hurried up offense. A lot of jet sweeps, lots of fake handoffs. It's like number 88 in motion, tight end. And fake reverse to number 32. He takes it up the middle, and he looks like it's good for about 6 yard lines. That's number 32, Talon Abramowitz.
Yeah, you caught it, Steven. They're not going to be quick or slow on the offensive side of the ball for Vaca High. They do run it a lot, but they get up on you and they go quick. They go fast.
Ball's now on the Wood 40-yard line. That'll bring up first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Number 32, Abramowitz in motion. Fake handoff. Villalobos rolls out left, and he throws deep to number 15. That's Devin Mills with the reception. What a play on that.
Great catch by Mills right there as Vaca High keeps marching down the field right here.
They've kind of come out and done the opposite of the run game. They've come out, that's their second pass out of 4 plays on this drive.
Yeah, and they definitely have the Wood defense on its heels. Abramowitz, delayed handoff to number 2, Warfield. Warfield takes it up the middle. It's like a game about 6.
Yeah, Wilsey Wood right here is going to probably put up some more pressure right now.
Looks like they gave him 7. That'll bring up second down and 3 to go. The ball is on just short of the 15-yard line of Wood. Number 9, Adrian Cabezas, wide out near side. Villalobos fake handoff, gives it to Nick Smith. He takes it around the outside, and is he in for a touchdown around the far side of the field?
Great run right there by Nick Smith as he gets the Bulldogs right on the board.
Great play call by Coach Santa Padre. They did 3 or 4 plays.
And we're going to take a quick look at that replay there from Nick Smith's touchdown run. It's a delayed handoff. Nick rolls out far left. Oh, fake stiff arm and is able to get it around just inside of the pylon.
Offensive coordinator Santa Padre called 3 or 4 plays, dives up the middle, fake dives, passes outside, and he hits him with a quick handout to the outside. That's great play call by Santa Padre.
Brandon Talton looking to tie this game up at 7 here early in the first quarter. And he does. Kick is up, and it's good. All knotted up at 7 with 8:43 here to go in the first quarter. Both teams off to a really fast offensive start, and the defenses are just looking like they're kind of in a bend and breaking situation here for both teams.
Yeah, you kind of expected it from Vaca High to come out and deliver the first punch, but with Wilsey Wood getting the ball, they kind of took it to Vaca High, and maybe it woke them up a little bit, and we'll see how their defense responds to this next Wilsey Wood offensive drive.
Yeah, definitely both teams on their first drive here at Thompson-Unio Stadium, definitely bringing the fire as what was expected. And now with the tied 7-7, let's see what Wilsey Wood does here on their second drive in this game.
Looks like back to receive. We've got number 4, Yaya Algier, and number 5, Adonis Dennis, looking to see if they can get some good field position for the Wildcats. I got to tell you, gentlemen, I was a little bit sluggish getting started in this game, but both of these offensive possessions have really sparked my energy here.
Yeah, it's been exciting so far. Let's see if Vaca High goes with the same approach on the kickoff, trying to pooch it to the 30, 35-yard line.
See what Brandon Talton decides to do with this kick. And he kicks it to the right again. Another short kick, and it bounces.
That's Vaca High.
And Vaca High gets the ball. And so Vaca High will get the ball in a kind of an unusual onside kick, but nevertheless, they're going to get the ball at the Wood 31-yard line.
How about that? Some great strategy right there from Vaca High. Now they get the chance to go up in this game early.
And take a quick replay look at that kick. The kick is up, high. It bounces, but nobody from Wood goes to receive it. And Vacaville is able to get it at the 30-yard line.
Just like in baseball, when you get those high pop flies, you got to communicate out there. Make sure someone's getting that ball. There's no reason Vaca High should have been able to get down there and get that at the 35-yard line.
Absolutely not, but they did call for it, and they got it. So it's 1st and 10 here at the Wood 30-yard line. 32, Abramowitz in motion. They give it right up the middle to number 22, Chris Island. He fights for a few. Looks like good for maybe 4.
And now it's all about right here for Vaca High, trying to get up in this game. They will love a 14-7 lead right now, heading in this early game right now, the first quarter.
Looks like number 81, Trevor Marshall, wide left. Villalobos rolls out, looks down in the middle, number 88 with the reception, brought down at the 15-yard line. That's 88, Michael Brown on that reception for Villalobos.
Again, Vacaville just coming out, throwing the ball. That's 7 plays they've run total on offense, 3 of them passes. You don't really expect that, and maybe like you said, Steve, they got Wilsey Wood on their heels. They're boxing the line and they're getting them.
Villalobos delayed handoff again to Abramowitz. Abramowitz takes it up the middle, and he's finally taken down, but not after a gain of about 4 yards.
Yeah, that was a great rushing right there, right for Vaca High.
Yeah, this Wood defense is definitely on its heels again as they're looking at what could be possibly another touchdown play from Vacaville. Bunch formation, Abramowitz in motion, delayed handoff up the middle. Looks like, can't quite tell, fighting his way forward. The pile is going to be blown dead, I think short of the touchdown. That was number 22 again, Chris Island. Play blown dead. Looks like maybe down at about the 1 or 2 yard line. Excuse me, the 4 yard line. That'll bring 1st down and 4 to go. Quick handoff again. Looks like Warfield on that time bounced out to the right and dropped short of the goal line.
Vacaville always has, 4, 5, 6 guys who can come in and run the ball. They have 1 or 2 guys who typically get the most of the carries, and that looks like it's Chris Island tonight. But, be aware. Someone can break one loose, anyone.
Bulldogs break the huddle. Looks like Abramowitz in motion. Nope, they hand it off up the middle, Nick Smith, but up the middle, Chris Island, but there looks like there's a flag on the play. Nope, my mistake. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
A little bit of hesitation there on the touchdown call. I think even the refs got confused by all the misdirection that Vaca High's doing.
I believe so. Looked like the laundry was picked up. touchdown will be good. So that's a quick 13-7 lead here for Vacaville. Oh, it looks like they're marching. I don't know what's going on.
It is a penalty.
It looks like, yeah, they're bringing it back right now.
So points come off the board.
Didn't see any call by the head official.
I did not either. But nevertheless, that brings the ball back to the 16-yard line.
Oh, they're still kicking the point after touchdown.
They're kicking the point after touchdown. So I don't know what's going on
So
here.
maybe a personal foul. This rivalry, like I said, a lot of these guys grew up together. Maybe someone got in a little skirmish down there, and they called it on Vaca High.
So forget the last 10 seconds of audio. That'll be good.
No good.
No good.
No good.
I can't see what anybody's calling over here. All right, great. So that's 13-7 here in the fourth quarter with 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Vacaville on top of Wood.
Strange. No real explanation on that.
Yeah, that was definitely a strange drive right there on Vaca High. And it seems like the refs are still discussing it right now.
It's a little late, I think, to try to correct any call that you might have made.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. I don't know.
They're talking about something down there.
It's their world. Whatever they decide, I guess, goes.
And it looks like one of the coaches is arguing with them, too.
Oh, it's okay. Kick is no good. All right.
And they got.
I think they forgot there's a game going on. All right, guys. Now the refs break their huddle. Finally spreading out.
You never know what's going to happen in this black and blue game.
Yes. Maybe the game's moving a little too fast.
And they're bringing the ball back out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, so now, is it just me? Or,
No,
okay.
definitely not.
It's not just you, man. Don't worry.
I was like, I swear I know the game of football.
Head coach Mike Papadopoulos on the field right now trying to get an explanation.
Well, it looks like Brandon Talton's coming back out.
So it was only second down when they went for.
So we're getting some explanation from our producers here, and I still don't know what's going on.
Wow. Is that Pop on the field with him? Yeah, that is. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach Pop is discussing something with the refs right now.
Well, Brandon Talton, the kicker for Vacaville, still on the field.
So they may be re-kicking it right here.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're going to see if we can get all this sorted out when we come back right after this.
College just got affordable. Up to 100% of enrollment fees can be reimbursed for first-time college students taking full-time classes. At Solano Community College, we are taking full advantage of this to further your future. With certificate and degree programs in industrial technology, aeronautics, biotechnology, and many others, Solano Community College is a staple for success. For more information, please contact the Financial Aid Office at 707-864-7000. College just got affordable. Up to 100% of enrollment fees can be reimbursed for first-time college students taking.
Hi, I'm Dr. Celia Esposito-Noy. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
So there's all kinds of confusion going on here tonight from every direction. Looks like Brandon Talton's still on the field, the kicker for Vacaville. We're trying to see what we can get figured out. I have yet to see any signals either way from the referees on the field tonight. Quite possibly the strangest thing I've ever seen in a football game.
Definitely.
At any level, to be honest. Maybe we just restart the entire game from the top and just run it right back.
Have you seen anything like this, Steven, in your time broadcasting?
No, not that it's been a very long time. I don't think I've seen this at all anytime. I've only been watching football for 30 years. But it looks like Talton might be walking off the field. Maybe they're just going to give the ball to Wood. Here you go. You're welcome.
Might as well at this point with a huge delay in this game.
Yeah. Well, it is a big game, so I don't think anybody has anywhere to go.
Yeah.
Well, we got players running off the field. It looks like the referees are going back in to officiate.
That'd be nice. All right. Oh, so, okay, they are giving the ball to the Wood offense. Wood will take the ball over on whatever that was on the 20-yard line. And Vacaville's defense coming out to the field. So the score will remain 13-7 in favor of Vacaville. And let's see what Wood can get going on offense in this possession.
I think there was no kickoff. Is it 7-7?
Yeah, so I think, I don't know. I'm at a loss, guys.
It remains 7-7. The points come off the board.
It is no touchdown.
Okay, no touchdown. Points come off the board. 7-7. Wood has the ball. They're taking over their own 20. Let's get ready for some action again.
We're still playing this game?
Jalen Greer gets a snap. He looks near side, takes off, decides to keep it himself, and runs. Looks like for a game of about 6. Colin Kaepernick style broken play, Wildcat, whatever you want to call it. Who knows what's going on here tonight, but a great run by Greer to pick up 6 on that play.
Yeah, definitely Wilson Wood. They got some fresh legs now after that huge delay in the game.
It's like number 4, Algier, lined up near side, along with number 10, Deshaun Smith. 2 receivers lined up far side. Offset runner. Greer takes it out, and he decides to keep it again, runs right up the middle, almost breaks a tackle, but takes the ball out to the 40-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, these Vaca High defensive linemen are pinning their ears back and just kind of running upfield with their man coverage, giving the quarterback all sorts of room to run. They need to contain their gaps a little bit more while still trying to rush to the quarterback and try to get him down, or he's going to keep running down the field all night.
Got another spread formation for Greer. Oh, and there's a flag.
It's like a false start there.
But yeah, it looks like false start on Wood.
Who knows tonight with these refs?
Absolutely. I mean, maybe they'll call a false start on the defense. Nope, but they're walking the ball back to the 35, so that'll bring up first down and 15 for Wood.
It's nice to see that this was able to get solved quickly right away compared to the last flag.
Yeah. You know what? But it's just time to get back into the action. Another spread formation for Wilsey Wood. Greer making sure his guys are set. Gets the snap, looks left, and the ball's tipped and almost intercepted by the Bulldogs. Bring up third down and 15.
That's the feisty linebacker, number 32, Talon Abramowitz. He's the leader of this Vacaville defense, calling all the plays. He makes a great one right there, reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the ball fast.
Talon's all over the place now. We've seen him with a few nice carries on offense, getting it done on defense.
That could have been a huge pick 6 right there for Vaca High.
Wood gets set to break from the huddle. Definitely a little bit of a momentum letdown with all that confusion a moment ago. And it looks like a timeout called by Wilsey Wood. So far, Chad, what do you like from the defense of Vacaville?
It's hard to say because this is their second possession, and on the first drive, they gave up a lot of passing yards, which you expect the Wildcats to do. They run a spread offense. They got a lot of athletes on the field. On this drive, they are playing a lot more man coverage, and they're playing it a lot more tight, but the defensive line is giving up their responsibilities and letting the quarterback run all over the field. So they're still at the 40-yard line, it looks like, 35, second and 15. If they get a stop right here, I'd like it a lot more, but they haven't shown any signs of being able to stop their offense.
And Nate, what do you think Wood can do to get some momentum back on offense?
Well, Wood's definitely got to keep passing because right now it's definitely working with the passing game right now. But maybe they want to throw a little bit of a little trick right there to go with the run game. But right now the passing game is definitely working right now for the Wildcats.
Looks like that's what they're going to stick with. They're lined up spread offense again. with Greer in the backfield. Let's see if he decides to pass or keep on this play. And it's a high snap. He's able to recover, throws deep down the middle to number 5. That's Adonis Dennis again with the reception, finally brought down in Vacaville territory. Good for a first down as the chains move.
And right there, the defensive linemen kept their gaps, but there was no pressure. Gave the quarterback all the time in the world. Made a nice throw in the pocket. Good read.
Yeah, great recovery there by Greer to Adonis. The ball now on the Bulldogs 37. And it's another high snap, but he hands it to Adonis. Adonis cuts, that's number 20, Darian Jack. Good for a gain of a couple.
Again, Vaca High, they're doing a good job defending that run game right now. So Wilsey Wood is definitely throwing a lot more passes. And right now, Vaca High, they just have not been able to figure out that passing offense from Wilsey Wood at the moment.
Adonis back in. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats. Another spread offense. Greer alone in the backfield. Fields the snap, looks left, throws. And it's caught by number 10. What a great catch by Deshaun Smith. Looks like good for another Wildcat first down. Looked like there could have been a flag on that play.
Yeah, definitely. Got there a little bit early. I think a flag should have been thrown as well.
Take a quick look at a replay of that catch by Deshaun Smith. Over the middle, able to stay with it and keep his hands underneath it for the reception.
Yeah, definitely could have been a penalty right there on Vaca High's end.
Looks like another spread formation for Wood. Greer with the snap, decides to keep the ball, runs up the middle, breaks out far side, gets a good block, takes it to the outside, and he's pushed out just before the goal line. What a fantastic run by Jalen Greer.
It looks good from up here with those defensive linemen at Vacaville on the ends, especially rushing upfield. But the tackles will take that all day. Just push the hip and let them run up. And quarterback sees that it's man coverage. It's easy for him.
Here we look at another at a replay of that. Pruitt with a great block there to open up for his quarterback. Excuse me, Pewitt. That'll bring up 1st and goal for Wood, and a timeout called by.
Nope. Flag on the play.
Oh, flag on the play. I apologize.
Well, let's see what happens on this flag.
could have been anybody's guess, to be honest. All right. Looks like they.
It is kind of looking like a timeout right here.
Yes, timeout Wood. And the flag's picked up. All right. So, looks like Wood is able to get some of that momentum back in their favor on offense. And just, again, another fantastic run by Greer. Deciding to keep the ball and break it to the outside. Pewitt with a perfect block on that defensive back. And Greer almost able to get it in for a touchdown. Looks like they marked the ball on the 2-yard line. Bring up 1st and goal.
And it'll be definitely interesting to see what Wilsey Wood does here, right here on the 1. Let's see if they can try to get a good lead right back in this game.
Last time they got down here, it took them one play.
Yeah, let's see if they decide to run or pass. And see if the Bulldogs defense can make a stop here. Or let's see if the refs can do something and give the ball back to Vacaville before a touchdown scored. I kid. All right. Looks like 2 backs in the backfield. They hand it off to Adonis. Adonis slips and is taken down at the 1. Oh, what an unfortunate slip there for Adonis Dennis. So he tried to break out to the left.
Talon Abramowitz has definitely come out to play today.
Yeah, that could have been Adonis Dennis's 11th touchdown on the season. Just barely missed it. Got slipped up on that play.
Wood breaks the huddle. It's like they go with a single back formation. Oh, nope, they move Dennis back. And this time it's a handoff to number 20, who's smashed in the backfield for a big loss. What a play there by the Vacaville defense to take down number 20, Darian Jack.
That Vaca High defense is definitely locking them up right now here in the red zone.
We'll bring up 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line. Loss of 4 on the play. some offensive substitutions for Wilsey Wood.
It's a huge play for both teams right here.
Absolutely.
A lot of confusion so far. Not a lot of people knowing what's going on. Wilsey Wood's come out ready to play. Vaca High's kind of stumbled a little bit, but if they can make a stop right here, they can turn this game around, especially on defense.
And there's a flag. Delay of game. Time clock expired with all those offensive substitutions for Wood. Grayer comes to get a play from the coach and runs back to the huddle. So that'll push the ball back even further. So now it's 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line.
No, starting at the 1, and now he pushed back all the way to 10. This will be definitely difficult right here for Wilsey Wood.
Dennis lined up left to Grayer. 2 receivers to our near side, 1 to the far. And a snap, fake handoff to Smith, and it's overthrown to Pewitt. That'll bring up 4th down from the 10-yard line.
Seems like a play Wood would have wanted to run when they're on the 1-yard line, maybe on 1st or 2nd down. When they got pushed back to the 10, they should spread the field or spread open the field. They've been passing the ball with relative ease, and right there you would think you would run a play that would get one of the guys open, but they go with the fade and it doesn't pan out.
Yeah, the fade route there in that coverage, maybe you want to see maybe fake right, go left and see what was available over there. But great defensive stop by Vacaville. The field goal is up and it's good. So that'll give the Wilsey Wood Wildcats the lead 10-7 here with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, great job right there by Austin Clark to give Wilsey Wood that 3-point lead. They really needed that one after getting that loss right there. What could have been an easy 7 points at the 1, got pushed back to the 10, but now they were able to get at least something on the board here.
Yeah, and again, Chad, that defensive stop by Vacaville, that's kind of what you were looking to see them do earlier on in that drive.
It's definitely a win right there for them. I mean, they thought they had 13 points on the board, going up 6. I don't know how lackadaisical they would have been on their next drive, but with the score still tied and them letting them drive down the field, when they got to the 1, they definitely needed that right there, 3 instead of 7.
So we've got Warfield and Smith back to receive for Vacaville. Wilsey Wood set to kick. Now we've seen some onside kicks from Vacaville. See what Wood's strategy is here with those 2 great returners in the back for the Bulldogs. Number 26, Austin Clark for the kick. And no, he kicks it to the left. And it's going to be good for a touchback, so Vacaville will get the ball on their 20.
Well, the Wildcats haven't been able to stop him yet. The referees did a pretty good job of taking 6 points off the board last drive, but let's see if we can get the coaching staff can get right as well, and see if the Bulldogs can get a nice drive here. They have to respond again, down 3 points.
Yeah, and see if the Wildcat defense can hold up, and maybe see if they can keep the lead for their offense to come back on the field. Yeah, lots of deception on the part of the offense of Vacaville. Abramowitz in motion to the far side, and it's a delayed handoff to number 2, Warfield, who takes it up the middle, good for a gain of 4.
And a good stop right there by Wilsey Wood.
Definitely good discipline, playing in your gaps. It's a good job by that front 4.
It's like number 6, Trey Payton, coming into the huddle. Abramowitz lining up far side. 2 receivers lined up out far side. 2 in the backfield, running backs. Handoff to, can't quite make out who that is, but the Wildcats push him back. Looks like that's number 22, Chris Island, on a loss. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
You know, you're definitely going to see Vaca High right here. They definitely need to get this first down right here. It's definitely going to need a big stop right here from Wilsey Wood as well.
Guess not a loss of much. I guess they stopped forward progress. Hands off to Abramowitz. Abramowitz to the outside. Looks like it's good for a gain of a couple, but on 3rd down, it's definitely going to be way short of a first.
Great job right there by the Wilsey Wood defense to stop Vaca High.
See what Santa Padre or Papadopoulos wants to do right here. They're deep in their own territory, but their defense hasn't shown much promise in being able to stop them. It's 4th down and about 4 to go. Let's see what they dial up. Maybe try to get the Wildcats to jump offside right here.
And they're going to decide to go for it on 4th, and it looks like 4th and 3. And they do draw an offsides. What a great play call by the Bulldogs. Hard snap to draw the Wildcats offsides. That'll be good for a 1st down.
And Vacaville, when they run the ball, when they get up on the line and they go as fast as they do, it's hard for those linemen or the defensive linemen of the Wildcats to hold their water. They're expecting them to go and not watching the ball, not disciplined right there.
So that'll bring up 1st and 10. Fake delayed handoff. Oh, and the ball is loose, and Wilsey Wood recovers the fumble on that missed opportunity by the Bulldogs. What a great defensive stop by the Wildcats.
Incredible, as it looks like that Vaca High would definitely get us something right here, but Wilsey Wood goes ahead and stops them.
Yeah, sometimes that kind of misdirection play can cause confusion in the backfield on your offense, and it looks like exactly that's what happened. The ball comes loose there. Well, Grayer's back. Spread formation again for the Wildcats, who take over deep in the Bulldog territory. And the pass, and it's dropped by number 4, Algier. That would have been sure walk-in for a touchdown.
Jalen Grayer was running to the sidelines with his hands up already. He knew it was a touchdown.
Yeah, Algier just couldn't hold on to that one. Definitely a big loss right there for Wilsey Wood.
So Wood will try again on 2nd down and 10 from the 34-yard line of the Bulldogs. See if they can take advantage of that turnover here and put some more points up on the board as they have the lead 10-7 here with 32 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter. And the high snap, Grayer throws, and it's high, incomplete, and almost picked off by number 3, Nick Smith. I'll bring up 3rd and 10.
It's good pressure right there. The linebacker came on a blitz, Abramowitz, and it forced Jalen Grayer to get rid of it a little bit earlier than he probably wanted to, causing that high throw.
Yeah, McLennan just couldn't get that one-handed catch. Definitely disappointed about that one.
Yeah, I'm sure McClellan would like to have that back. But instead, it's 3rd and 10. Another spread formation here for the Wildcats. Grayer gets set for the snap. Looks left, throws. Number 14 with the reception. That's Dakari Bradford.
There's a flag on the play.
And there's a flag.
Might not have been lined up on the line, or might have been lined up on the line, making him ineligible. Could be a legal formation here.
Let's see what the officials say.
Well, nonetheless, that was a great catch by Bradford right there for Wilsey Wood.
Yeah, it looks like it might have been illegal formation. That'll bring the ball back. They'll replay 3rd down. That'll put up 3rd down and long for the Wildcats here.
The receiver was on the sideline and actually snuck onto the field. Number 3 for Vaca High, Nick Smith, never even saw him. He was wide open from the very beginning.
Well, now it's 3rd and 15, so definitely with 22 seconds left. We'll see what Wilsey Wood does here if they can get some set points on the board to end the 1st.
Another spread formation. Grayer in the backfield. And the snap. And the Bulldogs get into the backfield for a sack. That's number 88, Michael Brown, with the pressure and the takedown.
What a great tackle right there for Mike Brown to end the quarter.
Take a look at the replay there on that sack from Brown. Looks like a stunt and just comes off the block. And that'll push them too far for field goal attempt.
Yeah, where they were at on the field, you thought maybe if they picked up 6 or 7 yards, the kicker is pretty good. He might have been able to, they might have gone for it, and you never know. But with the sack right there, I think for sure it's going to be a punt right here.
Yeah, that's a huge play from the Vacaville defense to avoid Wood putting any more points on the board.
And it's a good way to respond after giving up 2 scoring drives on their first 2 possessions, and they get a fumble, they're inside their territory already, and they push them back 20-plus yards. It's a good way to respond for that defense.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely a good A good defensive stop there for Vacaville.
And Wilsey Wood definitely got what they wanted. They're up 10-7 starting the second quarter, so this has to be a great start for head coach Mraz.
And they go ahead and flop sides of the field here. The Bulldogs will be taking the ball on offense from right to left. It's like number 14 for Wood, Dakari Bradford, set to kick the punt for Wildcats. Nick Smith set to receive for the Bulldogs. And the punt is low and to the right. Let's see if take a good bounce for the Wildcats. And they down the ball at the 1-yard line. What fantastic special teams play there by Wood.
It's a great punt right there. Didn't hit it very high, got it low enough where Nick Smith couldn't make a play on the ball, and his gunners got down there real quick, and good placements. Rolled down, stopped right at the 1-yard line. That's an excellent kick.
Yeah, it looks like actually maybe even be closer to the goal line than that. That's definitely going to put the offense of Vacaville kind of in a little bit of a tricky situation all the way up on their own goal line.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see what Vaca High does for this one right here. At the 1, it's definitely going to be tough, but let's see what Coach Pop has in his playbook to get this Vaca High team across the field.
And with their running game and a lot of misdirection, if the Woods line get back upfield, that could be trouble for the Bulldogs.
A lot of misdirection, and the last play they had was a fumble. They're probably not going out there with too much confidence right now.
Yeah, see if Villalobos decides to pass the ball here, see what Papadopoulos decides to go with here on first play on offense.
Taking some time to get set up right here.
Got an in-game delay while we're waiting for the ball boy to get the ball to the Bulldogs.
Like the official finally has the ball set to be placed. Villalobos under center, and he hands the ball off. Looks like that's number 2, Dylan Warfield, who breaks outside and is taking the ball up the far sideline, and he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. What a fantastic run there by Warfield. A gain of 45 on the play.
Usually when you're 1st and 10 inside your own 1-yard line, you want to get 1 or 2 yards on the first few downs just to get out of there, get your punter some room, but Vacaville makes a huge play on first down.
Let's take another look at that run again by Warfield. As he breaks to the outside, cuts back up through the middle, breaks a tackle, and takes it to the far sideline, breaks it back in again for another gain of a couple, and finally brought down. Oh, and here's a play. Oh, a reception by number 88. And he breaks to the outside for a touchdown. Number 88, Michael Brown, on a fantastic reception.
Boy, I got to tell you, after coming off that sack and that huge touchdown yard right there from Michael Brown, I got to tell you, Coach Pop has got to be pumped up with his Vaca High Bulldogs right now. 2
plays and a touchdown on offense for the Bulldogs right there, Chad.
2 plays and 99 yards. It took all of 37 seconds for the Bulldogs to get there.
Taking a look at that reception by Brown. And the ball looked like it was overthrown by Villalobos. Brown making a fingertip catch, able to haul it in and then break to the far side to get that touchdown.
I got to tell you, Michael Brown's doing it all right now.
Talton, the kick is just up and good for the extra point. That's going to put the Bulldogs ahead 14-10 over the Wilsey Wood Wildcats here in the second quarter.
After a crazy first quarter where they literally had points taken off the board just for confusion, no penalties, nothing they did, they've responded really well since then.
Yeah, that was an insane offensive possession there by the Bulldogs.
2 plays, 37 yards, Stephen.
That's crazy.
2 plays, 99 yards, 37
seconds. Excuse me. Yeah. 37 yards, that's not too bad. 99 yards. Like you said, 99 and a half. They might have had it inside the inch marker. And
this Black and Blue Bowl game is turning out to be a great one right here, gentlemen.
And the excitement is back in the stadium here at Tom Zanino.
It seemed like forever ago that pooch kick that Wilsey Wood was confused on. Let's see if they get that figured out. I would be willing to bet Vaca High goes right back to that. They got 2 more guys over there than they had before.
Yeah, it looks like Dennis is back to receive. And I can't quite see who the far person is back there. And it's a high and short kick again. Fair catch called by number 23, and he downs the ball on the 32-yard line. Smart move for the fair catch call right there.
And I got to tell you, that was a smart move by Gilliam to call for that fair catch, because that could have easily been another defensive stop.
So Wilsey Wood will have good field position on this next offensive drive, starting at their own 32-yard line. See if the Bulldogs can keep some of that defensive momentum going from that last defensive
Definitely.
stand.
All the momentum is with Vacaville right now, but Wood knows they can move the ball on these guys.
They do, and it's only a 4-point game and still early. See what they decide to do on offense. Greer back for the snap, takes it, looks left. Oh, he's hurried, tries to run out of the pocket, throws short. I think that was an incomplete pass. Yeah, incomplete pass. Greer tried to avoid the sack by just getting rid of it.
It looks like it definitely, because that could have easily been a fumble right there by Greer.
Yeah, he did have a definite throwing motion as he was going down. Let's take another look at that incomplete pass by Greer.
Really late call.
Yeah, there was some confusion by the... Yeah, he could have been called down, but it looked like he might have been able to get the ball away.
Tough break for the Dogs.
Yeah.
But they're bringing it now. They're bringing 5-6 guys, and they think they might have found something to stop this high-powered Wildcats offense.
They are, as Greer goes back to the huddle with the play. Wildcats break.
We'll see what they do here on 2nd and 10.
Single back, Derry and Jack in the backfield with Greer. The snap, Jack rolls out. Oh, and it's a pass to number 10. He breaks a tackle and pushes it to the far side. It's number 10, Deshaun Smith, again with a great reception.
And great job right there with Deshaun Smith of avoiding those tackles, getting through, and getting that first down that Wilsey Wood really needed.
When you bring a lot of people like that, you expect to keep everything underneath, and you allow the catches, but you want to make the tackles. When you don't make tackles, you see big breaks like that. A 5-yard curl turns into a 20-yard play.
Yeah, it looked like he definitely found a nice soft spot in that defensive zone and was able to move the chains with that reception. Ball on the 45-yard line. Greer looks, oh, and he gets Dennis, breaks the ball out to the outside with that reception. Good for another first down for the Wildcats.
You know, that's that chemistry with Greer and Adonis Dennis. They're definitely showing right now with the Dennis another great run and picking up another first down for the Wildcats.
Looked like the safety had one-on-one with him right there, and he was still playing deep. So Adonis running the flat route was able to get it. Cornerback fell down and make a big play out of it.
He did indeed. That'll push the ball into the Vacaville territory on the 39-yard line. Single back in the backfield. Oh, almost dropped snap. Hop throw to number 8, Hewitt. Hewitt with the reception into the middle of the field. Looks like it might be good enough for another first down as the chains start moving. Bringing the ball to the Vacaville 27-yard line. What a great play there.
You know, Wilsey Wood, they're definitely bringing the passing game. Like I said in the beginning, if they keep throwing that ball, they can definitely pull away with this game.
Yeah, it looked like Greer almost dropped the snap. That he might have been looking out somewhere before the ball got there. Wide formation again. Looks down the center of the field. Pressure coming up. He rolls out left. Decides to keep it himself. Takes it, heads downfield to the far sideline. Breaks a tackle and takes it inside the 5-yard line. Maybe just to the 5-yard line. What a great run by Jalen Greer on that.
Runs over a defender on his way to that end zone.
And this Wilsey Wood crowd right now, they're definitely helping this team. Bringing out the cowbells. I love it.
He doesn't want to be elusive.
Take another look at that play as he breaks out of the pocket to the far side. Turns the upfield, runs. Let's see what he does to that DB right there. Lowers his shoulder, flattens number 81, takes the ball down to the 5-yard line before pushed out of bounds. He definitely flattened Trevor Marshall on that play. Oh, delayed handoff. And Vacaville defense sniffed that one out for a huge loss.
Yeah, that looked like to be Abranowitz again. Great tackle right there for loss right there for Wilsey Wood.
52, Stefano McCow makes good play right there, but a little showboaty after this drive's been only 6 plays and giving up 70 yards. You might want to make a nice play and just get back to the huddle, make a stop.
Fortunate not to get a flag on that for taunting.
Definitely.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. However, that'll bring up 2nd and 14 for Wood. The ball's pushed all the way back to the 14-yard line. Wide formation again. Dennis in the backfield. Greer looks right. He's rolling out to his right. And he throws it away just short of number 10, Deshaun Smith.
Hey, he really couldn't find someone out there, but it looked like Trey Payton out there was trying to signal him, saying, hey, I'm open, down the end zone, but I guess Greer missed him.
Yeah, Chris Highland does a great job right there as the left defensive end. It looked like Pop put him in there just for that situation to contain the quarterback, not rush upfield. Don't let him get going again. That's a good job by 22.
Yeah, sometimes you got to spy and make sure when you have a real mobile quarterback, you don't want him taking advantage of coverage downfield and keeping the ball himself.
See if Vacaville brings some pressure right here. Try to get him out of field goal position, excuse me.
Darian Jack in the backfield with Greer. 2 receivers lined out each side. Snap to Greer. Jack into, and an interception by Smith. Nick Smith running, still has the ball, gets some great blocks downfield, cuts it back inside, and he's finally taken down at the 42-yard line. Nick Smith with a fantastic interception and run upfield for Vacaville.
And Vacaville did the exact opposite, Steven. They didn't rush anybody at all in their big play corner. Nick Smith had 2 pick sixes against Vanden. He makes a huge play in the end zone right there. Not only, he didn't settle for the 20-yard touchback either. He brought it out to the 42-yard line, giving the Bulldogs prime position. That's an excellent play by number 3, Nick Smith.
Yeah, Vaca High, they took their time, waited, and they were rewarded with an interception, and now they're in great field position right here to probably add on to that lead.
Yeah, Nick Smith, we see him on offense and that time on defense, just making a great play for the Bulldogs. And that run upfield, his guys were blocking like they were offensive players.
Definitely.
Some of them are. You can see where that comes in handy in a play like that.
Him being a running back, yeah, exactly, setting those blocks up.
But a great stop there by Wilsey Wood to keep that from becoming a pick six.
Definitely, and a huge.
Yeah, Vaca High, they got to feel confident right now after that interception, so let's see what they do.
Yeah, let's see if the Wilsey Wood defense can respond with some momentum changers of their own. Villalobos gets set under center.
On formation.
I formation, pitch back to number 2, Warfield. Warfield keeps the ball and he throws it deep. Hey. But Wilsey Wood was not fooled on that play. Nick Smith run out to the far side and they were able to break up that pass.
Man, I got to tell you, Wilsey Wood, it looked like they might have almost got that catch, but great stop right there by the defense.
Yeah, definitely. Great play by number 8, Ishmael Pewitt. He wasn't fooled at all. There was 3 guys back there, not fooled at all. Ready for that play.
Yeah, Isaac Pewitt definitely had great hands out there to break up that possible reception from Nick Smith. Looks like delayed handoff to Warfield. Warfield takes up the middle for a short gain. They'll bring up 3rd down and long for Vacaville. Looks like Wood's defense is definitely responding here, trying to pick up a big stop.
Wildcats are definitely bringing the pressure right now here in the second.
Yeah, and it is early again, but this again a huge 3rd down play for both teams.
Yeah,
both teams. Wilsey Wood, if they get a huge stop right here, nullify that turnover basically and start over on offense.
I formation, 32, Abramowitz in motion. Villalobos rolls out to his right, looks downfield, passes it, and it's incomplete. Great defensive stand there by Wilsey Wood to keep that reception on the ground.
Yeah, man, that's got to hurt for Vaca High after coming off that huge interception. They really were hoping for a good drive out here, but just couldn't get a good drive.
Yeah, trick plays are fun to watch, but you got to question the call on 1st down going for the huge play. I mean, you're only up by 4 points. You've been able to, score pretty productively. You might want to question that call on Vacaville's offensive side of the ball.
It's like Algier back to receive for Wilsey Wood. And it looks like timeout call by the Wildcats.
They had 12 men on the field, Steven.
Oh, they had 12 men on the field. Well, that could be huge. Nope.
That's why they called timeout.
Oh, is that what they call timeout? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought you meant they got caught with 12
if they were
on the field. Gotcha.
If they were to huddle up with 12, then it would have been a penalty. But.
Yeah. All right, so timeout call by Wilsey Wood, who just made a great defensive stop after that pick by Nick Smith and Vacaville. So definitely we see a lot of momentum changes here. Looks like both teams are coming out with a lot of excitement, a lot of energy here for the Black and Blue Bowl, gentlemen.
Yeah, but no one's been able to really take advantage of it.
It's definitely been a close game, definitely.
It's going back and forth. One team grabs it and they throw it right back. And
Algier back to receive for Wilsey Wood. Brandon Talton to kick for Vacaville. 14-10, Bulldogs lead the Wildcats. The kick from Talton. It's high. Algier watches it bounce out of bounds at the 15-yard line. And that's where Wilsey Wood will take over on offense.
A late flag comes in. It looks like unnecessary roughness on number 3 there. Number 2 for Wilsey Wood, Jacoby Deering. Pushed the player down at the end of the play, it looked like.
You got to love big game rivalries.
Definitely. Can't make dumb mistakes, though.
You can't.
Especially.
That could be a costly penalty here.
Definitely, definitely. See what the officials call.
Can't see.
Looks like it's on the Bulldogs.
They called it against Vacaville. But they're marching the, there they go. Marching the ball from the 15. It's like out to the 25. No, 30?
A 15-yard penalty,
yeah. It must have been unnecessary roughness on the Bulldogs. Well, that'll give great field position to the Wildcats here.
Definitely. I am sorry to Jacoby Deering.
So let's see what Wilsey Wood does right here. Definitely would be a huge pickup in the game. Trying to get this lead with the 17-14 lead would be great for them.
Another spread formation. Looks like Dennis in the backfield with Greer. Greer looks left, throws, and it's incomplete. Near side. Looks like number 17, Zach McClellan with that drop. Just out of his reach.
Yeah, no, we've seen a lot of drop passes from the Wildcats already here in the first half, so it's definitely interesting to see if that can be fixed heading into the second half, but let's see what happens on this drive.
2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. Greer in the shotgun, motioning number 10 near side, spread formation. The snap, Greer looks left, throws to number 17, makes the reception. This time, takes the ball out to the 48-yard line. What a pickup by Zach McClellan.
And that's summer workouts. That's 10 weeks of football trust. He drops a pass on the previous play, but goes right back to him.
And a great redemption right there by McClellan. After dropping that pass, gets the first down for the Wildcats.
That'll bring up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line for Wilsey Wood. Plenty of time here in the second quarter. Only down by 4. Wood looking to put some points up on this possession. Greer gets the ball, looks to the right. Number 5, Adonis Dennis catches the ball and is finally pushed out of bounds at the 45 of Vacaville, giving them a first down for the Wildcats.
It's a little bit of a chess match here with Coach Mraz and Coach Papadopoulos. After 2 early successful drives, Coach Papadopoulos started bringing the blitz, and now Coach Mraz is going with the quick passes.
You know, definitely back-to-back first downs for the Wildcats, so let's see if the Bulldogs can bring a great defensive presence right here.
Quick underneath routes are definitely working for the Wildcats. Greer back, spread formation again, gets the snap, looks downfield, keeps the ball, and he keeps the ball, pushes out, turns around, still looking downfield on his feet, breaks it to the far side, decides to keep it, and is finally pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line. What a great run by Jalen Greer.
Well, I'm sure that Greer is definitely happy to avoid getting through that almost sack right there by the Vacaville Bulldogs. Great job by him heading into the out of bounds to get at least something right there for the Wildcats.
He's high-stepping, spinning, hurdling. He's got all the tricks out there. He's a fast guy, getting outside of containment, making him pay for it with his legs.
Looks like a gain of 7. That'll bring up 2nd down and 3 for the Wildcats. Greer gets the snap. Quick pass underneath. It's tipped up and then dropped. Looked like number 4, Algier, just off of his fingers.
Another drop pass right there from the Wildcats.
Not a lot of running plays from Wilsey Wood in this drive.
And you got to wonder if that's why it's affecting these receivers. You got to wonder if they're getting a little bit tired, maybe a little bit lazy with their hands.
Let's see what they plays called here on 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 here for the Wildcats. Greer looks right, flushed out. Oh, in the middle, and the ball is loose and recovered by the Wildcats. What a fantastic defensive push there by the Bulldogs. Almost able to come back with a fumble recovery.
Definitely. Tight man-to-man coverage. The defensive linemen, when they keep their gaps, when they keep contained, they're getting to the quarterback.
Let's take another look at that play there. Greer in the pocket trying to see what he can get done. Ball's pushed out, but Wood able to recover. But that'll bring up
holding.
Oh, holding.
Yeah, there was a flag earlier on the play right there.
Oh, defensive holding. I'm having some real trouble with these officials today. I didn't see a flag anywhere.
I think we all are.
All right. Well, that'll bring the ball to the 35-yard line.
And it looks like the refs are huddling up again, trying to discuss what happened.
A replay of 3rd down, possibly. And the ball's moving again. All right. So I'll put the ball on the 30-yard line. We'll give Wilsey Wood a 1st down.
It has definitely been an interesting first half here at Thompson-Nino Stadium in Vacaville.
Well, all right. So ball is just past the 30, maybe the 29.5 of the Bulldogs. Wilsey Wood, 1st and 10. Greer back with the snap. Looks down the middle. Ball's tipped up. Oh, and almost caught. And there's a flag on the play. Let's see if they call a pass interference. Maybe one of the defensive backs got there just a little too soon to cause that ball to pop up.
Man, I got to tell you, that would have been a huge catch right there after dropping it and getting it.
Let's take another look at that on replay. As Greer looks down the center of the field, ball's popped up and still almost caught by number 15.
And it is a pass interference call.
Isaiah Ebuin, pass interference call, brings the ball down to the 20-yard line. Fortunate for the Wildcats and very unfortunate for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs getting a lot of tough breaks on these penalty calls today. Looked like a pretty clean play on that last one, but the ref saw it a different way.
Greer going back to the huddle with the play. So I'll bring up 1st and 10 on the Bulldog 20. Wilsey Wood definitely looking to put some points up here on this drive. Gotten some good penalty calls in their favor. Single back in the backfield. Greer rolls out right, looking downfield, pump fakes, keeps the ball, runs, still on his feet. Few hesitation, breaks the tackle, gets it down. Kyle is still pushing. And it looks like he's down just short of the goal line. What a fantastic run by Jalen Greer.
Again, definitely not afraid of the contact. He could have stepped out of bounds. He opted not to, put his head down, and almost got in the end zone.
He's taking a look at that pump fake, keeps the ball, breaks one tackle, pushes upfield, tries to get a block downfield, and still driving the pile. And he's taken down at the 1-yard line. So I'll bring up 1st and goal for Wilsey Wood at about the 1-yard line.
And Wood's definitely hoping to redeem themselves after losing that chance at the 1-yard line.
It's number 4, Algier, with that great block downfield. Can't quite see, but they're in for a touchdown. Looks like Darian Jack on that. So Wilsey Wood back on the board, taking a quick 16-14 lead. Going for that extra point to see if they can make it 17-14 with 6 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the first half.
Great job right there by Darian Jack. Took his time, getting that end zone on the 1-yard line and gaining Wilsey Wood their lead.
The kick is up and good. So 17-14, Wilsey Wood Wildcats over the Vacaville Bulldogs. Looks like the Bulldogs defense wasn't able to hold up on that drive, Chad.
No, not that time. That's the 3rd time they've been in that situation. So far, they're 2 for 3. 2 easy rushing touchdowns and a pretty good stop when Wilsey Wood tried to get a little bit cute. But I think with all the penalties, maybe it kind of drained them a little bit. They were definitely tired. That was a long drive. Started at the 30-yard line. Tough break for the Bulldogs.
Now, Nate, there's still a lot of time left here in the first half for Vacaville to respond. What do you think they're going to do on this possession?
You know, Vaca High, they just got hurt by all those penalties on that drive. And, you know, Steven, they really got to bring the momentum right here. 6 minutes left. They can definitely bring it if they wanted to. So let's see what Coach Pop does for this team, and maybe they can try regain that lead before this first half ends.
Looks like Warfield and Smith back to receive for Vacaville. See what they decide to do here on the kickoff. See what Wilsey Wood decides to do on the kickoff. It's kind of a pick your poison with that backfield back there. The kick is far side. Looks like Nick Smith gets it, but steps out of bounds, unfortunately, inside the 5-yard line. Tough break for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you can definitely see right there from Nick Smith. He definitely is disappointed right there.
Yeah, he had some space. It looked like he might have been able to cut it back upfield for a nice return, but unfortunately stepped out of bounds. Looks like at about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, Wilsey Woods definitely got a plan. That's 3 kickoffs that they've had. 3 times it's gone to the left. 1 out of the end zone, 1 went out of bounds, and a lucky break for the Wildcats right there for Nick Smith to catch that one.
See if this Wildcat defense can make a stand here and get the ball back. Time left in the first half. Villalobos under center for Vacaville. It's a quick handoff. And little to no gain. Looks like they might have been stopped at the line of scrimmage. Couldn't quite tell who was in on that carry.
You know, not much right there from Vaca High. I'm sure they're disappointed. Let's see what they do on 2nd down. And Wilsey Wood definitely trying to bring that defense right here.
Last time they were backed up this far, it was 2 plays at 99.5 yards for a touchdown. Not this time so far. Villalobos under center. Warfield in motion. Whistles blown.
Maybe a false start?
Looks like maybe timeout was called before the snap.
Yes.
Yes, timeout Vacaville. So we've seen last time they were backed up this far, Chad, they had a quick run play, and this time that run play was stopped at the line of scrimmage. What do you think we might see from Villalobos on this?
I think they're going to run it. I think that last time they had a great punt that got them inside there, and that gets you excited a little bit. But coming off a touchdown and then a great kick to get him down within the 5-yard line, Wilsey Woods got a ton of momentum right now, and they're playing like it. They're playing more excited. The fans are more excited over here. It's quiet on the Vaca High side. I think they're going to try and run it and get out of the end zone, maybe get a big play like they did last time. But I think that's what really sparked it last time was that first play, a nice run, got it to the 40-yard line or so, and then they went for the kill shot. This time, 1 run play, they got backed up. Let's see what they do this time. I think it's going to be another run.
If I was Wood, I'd maybe want to take that defensive front, pin the ears back, and just rush upfield as fast
definitely.
as I can.
That would be a good idea.
Looks like right in motion. Excuse me, Smith in motion, pass down, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, it looks like they might get pass interference right there.
No, no way. That ball was uncatchable. And to the outside. There's slight contact, but I don't think enough for a flag.
Doesn't appear a flag. It was. That flag
there
was
a
thrown.
flag thrown. Yeah.
Where?
I think it's along the sideline.
Oh, along near sideline. For what?
Yeah, he did. He picked it.
He picked it up.
The line judge just picked it up. And it was 15 yards.
15 yards.
Tough break for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Good call, Nate.
Appreciate it, Steven.
I know, good eyes, man.
And it looks like a pitch out to Warfield. Warfield breaks it out far side, breaks it back upfield.
Another flag on the field.
Flag.
This one's going to be holding.
Yeah, this one looks like in the
area of holding, definitely. Back judge threw it.
Yeah.
Boy, I'll tell you, if you love penalties, this is the game to watch.
It reminds me of the NBA season. Was it impediment of motion? Is that what they're calling it? No, it looks like looking for the call. And it is holding on Vacaville. That'll push the ball back. So after a first down penalty, this will push him back 1st and 20. See how many points the refs can score in this game.
Definitely, definitely.
That's got to hurt for Vaca High after getting that huge penalty right there. They're mostly back where they started.
Looks like it's 1st down and 17. Nick Smith breaks it out near side, breaks it upfield for a good gain. And maybe a gain of 8.
That was a great run right there by Nick Smith to help out his Bulldog team.
So that'll bring up 2nd down and 7 for Vacaville.
Hey, let's see what they do right here. I think Vaca High definitely has to gain some momentum right here.
Absolutely. Villalobos under center. Gives the ball to Warfield. Warfield breaks out to the outside. Cuts up middle. Breaks a tackle. Pushes it out far sideline. And is finally brought down at about the 32. Definitely good for a Vacaville first down.
And that's why Dylan Warfield has the 2nd most carries on this team. He is a hard runner. Doesn't go down on first contact. Pretty fast to the outside. It's a good run on 2nd down. Let's see if Vacaville takes another shot downfield with Villalobos.
Yeah, great recovery by the Bulldogs there after that tough holding call. Looks like Smith in motion, and Villalobos goes to Smith on the near side. Smith catches it, breaks inside, and pushes his way out to the 46-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Great catch and run by Nick Smith.
And number 8, Isaac Pugh, he definitely read that perfectly. He saw that Nick Smith was going to run on that screen route, and Wilsey Wood was able to get somewhat of a stop right there and avoid losing that much yardage.
Yeah, it was good for a first down. Looks like, unfortunately, number 8, Isaac Pewitt, just not quite quick enough to catch up to Nick Smith. Pitch to Warfield. Warfield breaks it to the far side, and he's tripped up. Great play there by number 2, Jacoby Deering, to stop Warfield from breaking that for any more yards.
I just gave him props. Said he doesn't go down on first contact, but right there got tripped up a little bit. Maybe got him by the shoelace. Maybe he's a little bit tired. I don't know. But still a good gain on first down, 6 yards.
Yeah, great defensive play. I'll bring up 2nd down and 5. And a quick handoff to Abramowitz. Abramowitz breaks the ball up the middle, still on his feet, pushing. Oh, what a run by number 32. Talon Abramowitz.
The senior's doing it on both sides of the ball. The little fiery Abramowitz, he doesn't want to lose this game.
That's definitely helping out Vaca High right here with almost 3 minutes left in this ball in the first half. Vaca High definitely trying to get the lead before this first half ends.
Bulldogs taking the ball all the way down to the 27-yard line of Wood. And Villalobos keeps it out, and he decides to run far side. Looks like good for maybe a gain of 2. So yeah, you normally don't see Villalobos run too often, but it looked like he didn't see anything he liked downfield, decided to keep it for a short gain.
No, and you wonder, Vaca High gets the ball to start out the second half. They're down at the 25. You wonder if they're slowing things down a little bit.
See if they can do a score and get the ball right back.
Yeah, kind of a 2-for-1 in basketball.
And flags are flying everywhere.
Do we have a penalty count?
Looked like number 32, Clayton Watterson, with that handoff. But let's see what all these flags are about. So the officials are talking it over. And whoa, big number 68, Roberto Morales, coming out on the field on defense for a substitution.
Face mask on the defense.
Oh, that's a tough call.
Very tough call. And all that pile, how do you see that?
Well, that'll definitely push the ball up in a good position for Vacaville. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the half. The ball is marked on the 12-yard line.
Clock's running. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Vacaville rushes up to the line. Villalobos under center. Fakes a handoff. Gets it to Abramowitz. Abramowitz breaks it far side. Breaks the tackle, still on his feet. Down to about the goal line. Looks like he stopped just short. Great run by Talon Abramowitz on that play.
And that stops the clock, too. You got to worry, though. You might want to take a little bit more time off the clock. The Wilsey Wood offense, they're getting their yards in big chunks. You don't want to give them too much time, especially with the way Jalen Greer's throwing and running the ball.
Clock now on the move again. Hand the ball off. Didn't quite see.
It looks good.
But it's a touchdown. Didn't quite see who had the carry on that. But touchdown, Vacaville.
That guy's not going to listen to me. They've been doing the things the same way for a really long time, and they've been really good for a really long time. So that's a good response drive, though. Starting inside their own 5-yard line.
Yeah, Vacaville's definitely got to be happy right now.
Absolutely. That should push the score to 20-17. See if they can get the extra point here. Brandon Talton with the kick. And it's good. So 21-17, Vacaville on top of the Wilsey Wood Wildcats. And definitely I feel, again, a little bit more of another momentum shift here. Let's see if Wood can keep it back in their favor this drive on offense.
Yeah, it seems like every time we bring up the word momentum, it starts out with one person and goes right back to the next. So let's see if Vacaville can hold on to it. Let's see if Wood can get it back.
There we go.
You know, this is a really interesting game. Both teams going back and forth here in this first half, and with 2:11 left. Wilsey Wood, like you said, has been able to get their yards in quick. So let's see if they can try to get a score right here before this first half ends.
Brandon Talton coming back out to kick off for Vacaville. Algier and Dennis back to receive for the Wildcats. It's been a crazy back and forth, up and down game. We've seen a lot of penalties. We've seen no penalties. We've seen, 2-play touchdown drives. We've seen points taken off the board from flags. This has just been a crazy first half, guys.
Yeah, definitely. These kids all grow up together. They go to elementary school together, then to junior high together, and now they're playing on opposite teams. They want it. They all want it.
And they're definitely fighting for it. It's another
Looks like a fair catch right there.
Yeah, fair catch called again by Wood. Good decision, good reception on that, not to give it up back to Vacaville. You normally don't see Brandon Talton with these short kicks. We're used to seeing him really just boot the ball down the field. It's kind of an interesting strategy here by Coach Pop.
Yeah, they saw something in film that they liked, and hey, it worked out the first time. Maybe when they go back in the second half, when they talk things over, they might start kicking it deep again. Who knows? Maybe they'll go back to it.
And Algier and Dennis are two quick receivers back there for Wilsey Wood, so maybe just trying to avoid them at all costs. Greer with the snap, looks quick right, and Pewitt takes a shot before he's finally pushed out of bounds.
Michael Bryce makes a great play right there. They've run that out route time and time again, and he makes a good hit, but you got to wrap up. You got to wrap up, and you got to tackle him in bounds. Wood is out of timeouts. He got out of bounds. That stops the clock. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that was a fantastic catch there by Pewitt, and just a great job of being able to hold on to the ball with that pop, stay on his feet, and still turn it downfield for a short gain.
You said it, Stephen. Wilsey Wood right here is definitely trying to do whatever they can to get a touchdown. And, right there by Vacaville, that just can't happen.
That'll take us to the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Oh, there's no 2-minute warning. Okay.
Another flag, probably.
It looks like they're lining up to take it that way.
The officials are talking it over. Sorry, my mistake. No 2-minute warning. Just a stop in play by the officials.
Long huddle here.
We've seen longer huddles in this game, I can tell you that.
We need to mic up these officials. All right, let's take another look at that hit that Pewitt took. Catch the ball near side, cracked by number 1.
Oh, stayed in bounds.
Michael Brico. All right, stayed in bounds. All right.
It looks like they waved off the flag.
Yeah, inadvertent flag by the officials. Nevertheless, still a stop in time. So there's 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Wilsey Wood has the ball on their own 36-yard line. See if the Bulldogs defensively can get another stop here before halftime.
The clock will continue to run as the receiver did stay in bounds.
Greer back. See the snap. Some defensive confusion by Vacaville. High snap. Greer rolls out to the far side, keeps the ball, and still on his feet. Oh, and finally brought down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 1.
Jaden Jones just missed that huge sack right there that he would have loved to get right there. But nonetheless, Vaca High still was able to get a good defensive stop.
Good pursuit by Cody Hume.
Wildcats running back up to the line of scrimmage. Quick pass out to number 4, Algier, who's brought down short gain. Looks like it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Jeremy Villalobos has a little bit of, he got stuck a little bit, slid down, maybe has some turf in his cleats, but he made a really nice tackle right there to keep him short of the chains. And Vacaville is going to take a timeout and hopefully give him a chance to score down or get down the field and score again before halftime.
Yeah, so there's a minute, 12 seconds left here in the first half. Vacaville takes a timeout. That'll bring up 4th down and 3 for the Wildcats. See if they decide to go for it here or try to get that first down.
It goes back to earlier in the game when Vacaville was kind of in the same situation. What they did was they got up to the line, they went fast, and they did a hard count and got Vacaville got Wilsey Wood to jump earlier. We'll see if Wilsey Wood tries to get them to jump.
Yeah, might be a good strategy here for the Wildcats. The only danger in that is they don't have a timeout, so if they're not able to get the hard count and then get the snap off in time, they could be called for a delay of game penalty.
Definitely. And they run a lot of shotgun, so I don't think they do the snap that a lot of college teams do nowadays. I think they use a verbal count. But yeah, definitely maybe the kicker or the quarterback might pooch punt it here. They're in the spot of the field where they could be able to do something like that. Maybe get a lucky roll. But we'll see. They're bringing their offense back onto the field, it looks like.
They are. Wildcats lining up.
They definitely got to go for it right here with just almost under a minute remaining here in this first half.
And Greer's under center, and they do the hard count and get him to jump off sides. What a great play call by the Wildcats coach, Carlos Meraz.
Well, you saw earlier in the game, Vaca High, they were trying to get Wilsey Wood to go off sides. That worked, and Wilsey Wood, they got some payback right there. They got Vaca High to jump off sides.
Yeah, they're young kids, but you gotta recognize that's the first time the quarterback's gone under center all day. You can't be fooled by the motion. You just gotta watch the ball. You would think Vaca High's coaches were screaming that into their head just now, but who knows? A lot of adrenaline.
Tough break for Vacaville. Great break for Wilsey Wood. So I'll push the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. A minute 3 left to go here in the first half.
Enough time for Wilsey Wood to hopefully get some points on the board.
Absolutely. So 1st and 10 from the 45. Greer back in the shotgun. And the snap. Greer looking down the center of the field. Oh, and there's a sack. What a fantastic play by number 23, Jaden Jones, to break up field for a huge loss.
Jaden Jones, he missed that sack earlier. Now he gets it right there.
So definitely made up for that first down penalty.
Having an issue with the clock right now. No one called a timeout and stopped for some reason.
Clock's, oh, and there's the official starting the clock back up again. So that'll be 2nd down and 22 for the Wildcats.
The clock keeps rolling. Wilsey Wood trying to see.
Maybe get one. Call. Yeah, maybe get one play off here before the half.
If they get a big play right here, I think they might try to keep this drive going. But I think them and Vacaville are comfortable running out the clock right now.
Yeah, I agree. 2nd and 22. Greer back in the shotgun. The snap. He looks left, throws. Oh, and the pass is dropped.
And that's a tough break because with 2 timeouts left, Vacaville has a chance to stop this right here and maybe do something with, if they have 18, 17 seconds left, they could do something with the ball.
Isaac Pewitt on that drop.
You definitely don't want to risk anything. I know you want to go for the long ball right here, but if you get an interception right here, that could possibly mean some big trouble for the Wildcats if they allow a touchdown from Vacaville's defense.
Could be a delay of game right here, too. I don't think anyone called a timeout. It's taking a long time to get to the ball.
I don't see, we don't have the opportunity to see a play clock.
And there it is right there, the delay of game.
Yeah, delay of game. That'll push Wilsey Wood back even farther. So 3rd down and 27.
Strange. No time comes off the clock. Coach Meraz had his quarterback on the sideline there for a long time.
Yeah, I almost wonder if they were hoping to try to push time off the clock. Well, either way, the ball is now backed up all the way to the 28-yard line. Greer in shotgun. So motion, handoff to number 10, who's caught in the backfield. That's Deshaun Smith. tackled for maybe loss of 1. So I'll bring up 4th down, but the clock is still running.
Yeah, you know, Wilsey Wood, they definitely got to feel disappointed, as it looks like that penalty was a huge break for them. It looked like it was going to add some momentum, but now that momentum just left, and now it's gone as we end almost close to here in the first half.
Vacaville calls a timeout with 5 seconds left. That's strange. They let 15 seconds run off the clock right there. Strange football game we're watching tonight, guys.
I would not expect anything less here in the first half of this Black and Blue Bowl here tonight at Tom Zunino Stadium. Definitely seen our share of a lot of interesting things going on.
It's definitely it's definitely been one of the most weirdest games I've definitely attended in my life.
I would like to get in the head of Coach Papadopoulos right now, wondering why he would call that right now. Why let 15 seconds run off the clock?
And just not let it go into the half.
It's strange.
Yeah.
Because if the Wood punts it, I mean, you would think they would just punt it right out of bounds. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like Wilsey Wood's definitely trying to talk something over here on the sidelines.
Maybe come up with a strategy to end this first half, but again, you don't want to risk anything. You really don't.
No, and their offense is back out there.
Their offense is back out there.
Just run around for 5 seconds.
I mean, you kneel it at this point. There's 5 seconds left. There's really not much Vacaville could do. Well, Greer in the shotgun. Gets the snap, rolls out to his right, keeps the ball, decides to run around and just drop to end the half.
Strange stuff.
That'll do it for the first half here. The Vacaville Bulldogs 21, the Wilsey Wood Wildcats with 17. And what a crazy up and down, left and right, over and under first half we've seen here, Chad. What's your takeaway so far here tonight?
Just like you said, it's a crazy, strange ball game. Momentum has been swinging back and forth between these two teams. It doesn't seem like either of the defenses can really stop the offenses besides that last drive right there. And what a strange play call. I know he wanted his quarterback, Jalen Greer, to run the clock out right there, but you're just letting your quarterback get hit one more time at the end of the half. It doesn't seem like a very smart play. And then Coach Papadopoulos, like we were talking about at the end of the half, calling a timeout, letting 15 seconds run off instead of getting one more possession. It's almost as if the officials and both coaches kind of didn't screw their heads on right before coming to this game tonight.
The officials, the coaches, myself included. So, Nate, what are you looking to see from both sides going into the second half?
Well, from both sides, it's definitely going to be I did not expect a tight game, in my opinion. I definitely expected Vaca High to have some sort of, great momentum. But Wilsey Wood, give them props. They definitely brought the added pressure and getting those penalties. And I'm sure Coach Pop has definitely got to feel a little bit disappointed of the way the refs are calling this game with all those penalties for Vaca High. But in my opinion, it's definitely going to be an interesting second half from both teams.
Yeah, definitely a very interesting, I think, is the great word we can use for the first half of this game. And I'm really excited, actually, to see when we come back from halftime what both sides are going to do. Vacaville will receive the kick to start off the third quarter here at Tom Zunino Stadium in Vacaville, California. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome to another edition of On Campus here on the Solano College Sports Network. Today I'm being joined with a very special guest, the newest member of the Solano men's basketball team, Jordan Adams. Jordan, thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
All right, Jordan, first question. Where did you play high school basketball for, and how long did you play for your freshman, junior varsity, and varsity for?
I played at Vacaville High School, and I never played freshman basketball my freshman year. They moved me up to JV, and then my 3 years after that, I played varsity.
Okay, so with your 3 years playing varsity, you got the chance of being coached by Coach Kamen. How much of an impact has he had on your development in the game of basketball?
Oh, he's had a significant impact because those are the years that I was developing the most. So being under him, he taught me a lot of what I needed to know today, and most of the stuff, if not all the stuff, transitioned over into college basketball.
Right, of course, definitely. So third question being, what season did you feel was the most challenging during your 4 years playing at Vaca High?
I'd say my sophomore year, because the jump from JV to varsity is a very big jump.
Mm-hmm.
So when I jumped up, I didn't have time because there wasn't like a lot of really good seniors on the team. There was only 4 seniors. They were pretty good, but it wasn't as you need 5 to start. So coach had me starting right away. So he asked for a lot, and I didn't have time like really to slowly get into it. I had to like jump in right away and make a significant impact.
Right, basically you wanted to embrace the being a starter right away, and of course being a starter is something that everybody enjoys. Like, did you, when you said that you would be starting a game, what was your first initial reaction to you being a starter?
Oh, I was excited because I love challenges.
Right, definitely. Okay, and the fourth question being, during your time at Vaca High, what would you say was probably your most memorable moment during your time playing there?
I say the most memorable moment was probably my senior year. It was the last game of the regular season because we were 9-0 up until that point, and then that was the last game that we had to close out to go 10-0 in league, and no Vaca High team has done that. So we made history for Vaca High, and we got a banner as well.
That's crazy. That's really cool. So now you're here at Solano, getting ready to play for your first season. What ultimately led to the decision of choosing Solano to play basketball for junior college?
I say probably the coaches, Coach Nagel and Coach Albert. I didn't really know Coach Albert that much, but when he introduced himself to me, we took to each other right away. And knowing that, I played with Coach Nagel for AAU, and he's seen me play basketball ever since I was like first started playing. And he's coached me on AAU, and he's seen me. I've came to the Solano camps as well. So just knowing the coaches and knowing some of the players that went here, just immediately wanted to go here.
Right, of course. So you've got a chance to go through a couple of practices, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So what do you think of Coach Nagel, since he's going to be your new head coach, since you got the chance to be with Coach Kamen for those 3 years at Vaca High? And what do you think of so far of your new teammates going into your first season with Solano?
Oh, I love them. I'm so excited for the season. And like I said, I've known Coach Nagel for a while, so we're already pretty tight like that. And then my teammates, I took to my teammates really fast, and we were creating a bond. We're going to have a really good season.
That's great. So heading into your first season, what is one goal that you hope you can accomplish heading into your first season with the Solano Falcons?
I think heading into my first season, the main goal is just to do the best we possibly can. Because, of course, everybody wants to get all the wins and gets all the stats, but you got to do the best, and you got to have like a fun as a collective unit as well. And improve every single day you step in the gym.
Right, definitely. You want to improve on every single step of the way, and wanting the best possible goal, and of course, is to win as well, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So last question here before we end our interview. When it's all said and done, when your time at Solano ends, what do you hope that you can accomplish as a player heading into your possibly final season here at Solano? What's one thing that you can hope that's all said and done?
I think at the end of the day, of course, I want to get a scholarship. Because I want to play 4 years or play as long as I possibly can. So my goal is to definitely get a scholarship within the 2 years here, so I can continue to play and get an education as well.
Right, definitely. Well, Jordan, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of On Campus. I'm your host, Nate McKay. For Jordan Adams, the newest member of the Solano College men's basketball team, I'm Nate McKay. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
College just got affordable. Up to 100% of enrollment fees can be reimbursed for first-time college students taking full-time classes. At Solano Community College, we are taking full advantage of this to further your future. With certificate and degree programs in industrial technology, aeronautics, biotechnology, and many others, Solano Community College is a staple for success. For more information, please contact the Financial Aid Office at 707-864-7000.
You keep telling me to make it, yeah, to the spot where we would stay lit, and finish bottles never wasted, yeah, 'cause that's where I'm from.
Hello and welcome to another episode of On Campus. I'm your host, Stephen Babb. Today I'm joined by Kalia Redad and Carmen Silvey. And they're here to talk about a fun night coming up here at the Solano Fairfield campus. Kalia, what is happening at the end of November here at Solano?
Well, November 30th, we're going to be holding a poetry slam at the theater here on campus. The doors will open at 5, and then the competition will start at 5:30.
Okay. And Carmen, if I'm interested in signing up for this poetry slam, how would I go about doing that?
So all around the school, we have posted flyers with the designated email to send that to, but the email is asscpoetryslam@outlook.com. And we have 2 types of events that you can submit to. We have our open mic event, which if you're really just interested in coming up and saying one poem for us, it's great, submit to our open mic. But for our competition event, you can enter to win a $20 gift card to Amazon, but for that you'll have to submit 2 poems to that designated email. And all poems have to have a time limit of 3 minutes.
Okay. And what's that email one more time?
asscpoetryslam@outlook.com.
Okay. And Kalia, what would be some benefits as a college student in participating in an event like this?
Well, one of the most important benefits is this is for the students to show off their creativity and their poetry skills, and they can also gain some self-confidence and practice their public speaking skills while they're up there on stage. And if that's not enough, then there's $20 for Amazon gift card.
Well, that sounds really good, and maybe an opportunity to show off a little bit of a creative side, maybe tap into some talents that maybe some students don't know that they have. Well, that's going to do it for us here at the Solano College Television Studios. For my guests, Kalia Redad and Carmen Sylvie, I'm your host, Stephen Babb.
The exponential growth from the program from my first year to my 3rd year now, that's what keeps me coming back and keeps me excited and just fulfills me as a person.
It's so impressive, and we every time we walk in here, you guys are doing something different. It's great. It's
nothing but opportunities here, and we have sports to cover, we have the equipment.
Because the more ambitious you are, the more opportunities you'll have.
On-the-job training is huge.
You get the hands-on experience.
When someone asks who can do it, you can raise your hand and say, I can do it. So
joining the class was the best decision I ever made.
I'm going to go to cut 1. And cut 1. Cross court to Audrey Jones. Audrey for 3. And it's good! With 1.3 seconds left on the game clock. Audrey Jones with one of the biggest shots.
the sky's the limit, really, with what we can do here.
Hi, I'm Dr. Celia Esposito Noy. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
We have everything that an automotive shop would have, or even a dealership would have.
If you guys are interested in automotive at all, go to Solano Community College. Check out the automotive program. It can be a career path for you, just like what I'm doing, or it could be an extreme hobbyist, an enthusiast.
If you really like cars and learning stuff all the time, then this is the best place to go.
College just got affordable. Up to 100% of enrollment fees can be reimbursed for first-time college students taking full-time classes. At Solano Community College, we are taking full advantage of this to further your future. With certificate and degree programs in industrial technology, aeronautics, biotechnology, and many others, Solano Community College is a staple for success. For more information, please contact the Financial Aid Office at 707-864-7000.
Dr. Celia Esposito-Noy. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
And we're back here at Tom Zunino Stadium after a first half of wild action going both ways. Now we're going to kick it back down to our sideline reporter, Brandon Kyle.
Folks, it looked like the Wilsey Wood fan base had good reason to be confident going into this game, and they are riding high after a stellar first half performance from their starting quarterback, Jalen Grayer. But the Bulldogs, having gained resiliency from their grueling early season schedule, have clawed back and managed to go into the half with a 21-17 lead. Has been great at making halftime adjustments all season, but as we've seen from Vacaville, they seem to only get stronger as the game goes longer. One thing we know for sure, the folks down here at Tom Zunino Stadium are in for one heck of a second half. Steven, back to you in the booth.
Yes, absolutely. Another fun-filled second half, I'm sure, is underway from both the Vacaville Bulldogs and the Wilsey Wood Wildcats. So, Chad, what do you kind of expect to see Vacaville start off the second half with?
Well, my game plan for them went out the window when they started throwing the ball, so I think they need to keep doing what they're doing. Mix and match on the offensive side of the ball. Jeremy Villalobos is making good reads, throwing the balls to the right tight ends, receivers, running backs. On defense, they need to make one stop, give the ball to their offense. They have momentum going into this half. They need to keep that rolling. If the offense scores right here, the defense needs to come up big.
And so, Nate, for the Wilsey Wood defense coming out, what do you think they're going to try to do to the Vacaville offense?
Well, you know, when you look at Wilsey Wood's defense, they're definitely going to try to bring the fire early because, I mean, right now you got that, you're down in this game. You definitely got to make sure that you can try to get back in this ball game, and you want to make sure that Wilsey Wood can make sure that they get back in this game. And right now, stopping Vacaville's offense is definitely going to be key for them here entering the second half.
No, I definitely agree. There's going to have to be stops made on both sides. Coming here into the third quarter, the score is 21 by Vacaville and 17 from the Wildcats. So, yeah, I mean, after that amazing first half going back and forth both ways, we're getting ready to see Vacaville come rushing back onto the field, get ready to take over on offense after the kickoff from the Wildcats. Looks like we still have 2 minutes here before we get the game going again. So, yeah, it's been a great first half, both sides. Both quarterbacks, I think, have done a great job of leading both of their teams down the field. The defenses just have to kind of start putting it back together and making some tough stops.
Yeah, you would think. I mean, 21-17, not a super high-scoring game for a high school football game, but yeah, the possessions have been long. They've been long drives. Besides Vacaville's two-play 99.5-yard scoring drive, it's been long drives, and I think Vacaville's going to come out fast in the second half. I think they kind of got punched in the mouth early. They weren't really expecting it. We said it before that the Wilsey Woods won in 19 in their last 20 games, 4-24 overall against the Bulldogs. They won it just as much as Vaca High does, and maybe more for the playoff implications.
Yeah, and you would think that the Bulldogs, if they win here tonight, they take the championship for MEL.
Yeah.
You think that they would actually come out maybe a little bit more aggressive here in the second half.
Yeah.
And I think both sides really need to clean up the penalties. We've seen a lot of flags thrown so far.
Well, you got to love those penalties, don't you, Steven?
Absolutely. And maybe going into the second half, we won't see any more mix-ups again. Hopefully no more points taken off the board by those penalties as we get ready to resume action here in Vacaville.
Definitely, and with it being the lead that it is in the rivalry, maybe Vaca High, they're young kids, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids. They might have come out with cockiness more than, confidence and aggressiveness, and I think they got a wake-up call. I mean, this isn't a blowout. This isn't a step over, walk through game. This kid for Wilsey Wood, Jalen Grayer, he's bringing it, and Vaca High so far hasn't really had an answer.
Yeah, Grayer definitely is looking a little Colin Kaepernick out there.
Yeah, definitely.
He's tall, he's fast, he's tough, he can play physical, but he can also make some good passes down low underneath. And I actually kind of wouldn't mind to see them air it out a little bit and take advantage of the Vacaville secondary.
Oh, yeah.
And definitely if you look at the run game, you look at Adonis Dennis. You definitely got to see with him last week not having any yardage on that rushing game. you definitely got to see he's getting locked up again here in this Black and Blue Bowl game. So you definitely are looking to see maybe that run game could possibly show up here in the second half. Maybe not, but that passing game definitely was something that Wilsey Wood touched on in that first half and was caught Vacaville by surprise.
Austin Clark getting ready to kick off here to start the third quarter.
Don't be surprised if Wilsey Wood comes out and tries to steal possession with a little pooch kick of themselves.
Yeah, we've seen Vacaville have some success with that early on in the game. We have Warfield and Nick Smith back to receive for the Bulldogs. And the kick is up, and it's to the left towards Nick Smith. Nick Smith catches it on the 3-yard line, and he cuts it back upfield towards the sideline, stutter steps, and is taken out of bounds at the 27. Good return by Nick Smith.
Yeah, out to the 23. Also good coverage by Wilsey Wood. Nick Smith didn't really follow his blockers that well, tried to bounce it outside, and good coverage, good discipline to stay in your lanes by the Wilsey Wood kickoff team.
You know, their defense has to show up in the second half. You know, they can't allow any more rushing attempts, passing attempts as much as possible from Vaca High, and we'll see what they can bring. They definitely got to bring the fire here in the second half if they want to try and take this win in this Black and Blue Bowl game.
Looks like the ball will be marked down at the 24-yard line of the Bulldogs. The Villalobos gets under center. Abramowitz in motion. Ball right up the middle. Looks like to number 22, Chris Island, for a short gain, maybe 3 or 4 yards.
That's what we saw Coach Santa Padre do early in the game. A few, punches right up the middle and then bounce one outside. Let's see if he goes to that again. Try to set that defense up.
Yeah, it was a good stop there. As Island could have definitely broken away for some yardage, but the good sure tackling by Wilsey. Looks like Island gets the ball again, breaks it out. No, excuse me, Abramowitz takes it, and he breaks it outside. Takes the ball all the way down to the 45-yard line. Great pickup by the Bulldogs there for a first down.
You know, that hurts right there for Wilsey Wood. Definitely try to get a stop right there, hoping to get a third down play, but instead, now it's first down.
Same formation, same motion. Instead of going up the middle this time, they went to the sweep. Good call by the Bulldogs.
Definitely was. Looks like number 9, Adrian Cavazos, lined out left. Oh, and that ball is handed off to Warfield. Warfield breaks it outside, but is tackled in the backfield for a loss.
He tried using that stiff arm right there.
Yeah, but a great tackle by Isaac Pewitt. We've seen Isaac on both sides of the ball make some great plays here tonight.
It's hard when you play defense against the wing T. There's a lot of fake handoffs, a lot of movement on the offensive line, but if you stay in your lanes, that's what could happen.
That was good for a loss of 4, so that'll bring up second down and 14. Abramowitz in motion again. Villalobos keeps the ball, rolls out left, passes it over the middle to number 88, Michael Brown. Michael Brown taken down at the 50.
You know, Michael Brown, he's really doing it all in this game. You know, getting that huge sack right there in the first half, then getting that huge touchdown reception, and right there, another great catch by Michael Brown.
That'll bring up third down and 4 for the Bulldogs.
Big play right here.
Villalobos under center. Fake handoff, gives it to Abramowitz. Abramowitz breaks it outside, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of half a yard to bring up fourth down.
And that's what Wilsey Wood wanted, to come out into the second half with some firepower, and they definitely brought it right there with their defense, getting a huge third down stop right there, making a fourth down.
Kicking unit coming on the field for Vacaville. Yeah, great defensive stop there by Wilsey Wood. Number 4, Algier going back.
Fourth and about 4.5. Let's see if Vacaville goes with a little bit of a delayed snap right here.
Oh, and the kick is off. It bounces, and it gives into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, you can definitely see they were trying to hopefully get that at the 1, but just bounced out.
Yeah, Wilsey Wood fortunate that ball just kept going. It didn't die there inside the 5.
Rivalry game. Got to lay out and make those plays, Steven.
No, I agree.
A good stop by Wilsey Wood defense right there. Didn't quite get the 3 and out, but they got good field position starting at the 20. Let's see if Wilsey Wood can take advantage.
Crowd right here trying to get this Wood team fired up heading into this second half.
Pewitt making his way out onto the field for the Wildcats. Spread offense. Greer in the shotgun. The first snap here in the second half for the Wildcats. And a quick look out right. Number 5 catches it, tries to break a tackle. He does, still on his feet for a gain. That's Adonis Dennis breaking his way far side. Looks like for maybe a gain of 3 or 4.
Again, another great catch by Adonis Dennis. Great catch and way to get through that. Picking up 2nd and 6 right here.
It's a tough 3 or 4. It's an out route to the sidelines, and that was a good job by the Vacaville defense to swarm to the ball. You had 3 or 4 guys ready after the first defender missed the tackle.
Definitely did. Dennis coming off the sideline here. Another spread formation.
A lot of empty backfield.
Yeah, Jalen Greer gets the snap, looks left, keeps the ball, runs around in the pocket as it collapses, breaks out, and looking back upfield again, still on his feet, still running, and finally tackled at the 24-yard line. Looks like maybe right about the line of scrimmage.
Got a man down on the field.
A little slow getting up. It's a good job by the Vacaville secondary. It's a good job by the front 4 to get him out of his comfort zone, not let him stand in the pocket and make read his coverage downfield and get him out. And good job by the secondary to stick to their man while he's scrambling around back there. He's looking for someone to come open, and no one did.
That was Jaden Jones, a little slow to get off the ground there for Vacaville. Seems to be okay now, though. Wilsey Wood breaks the huddle.
3rd and 10 right here. Let's see if Vacaville can bring it.
Yeah, it's definitely key 3rd down here for Wilsey Wood. Greer rolls out to his right, looks downfield, throws, and the ball is caught.
There is another flag on the play.
With another flag in the backfield. Looks like it might be holding on the offense. That reception was made by number 10, Deshaun Smith. Looked like it would have been good enough for a 1st down, but it's holding called on Wilsey Wood, so that'll bring up replay of 3rd down. That'll be 3rd and 20.
Tough break. Good play call by Coach Moraz to get him out to the right, trips to the right, had 3 guys over there, and just a tough break. Looked like the protection was there, but I guess that's what happens when you hold.
Looks like the ball now will be spotted at the 7-yard line. 3rd and 20 for Wilsey Wood. Number 6, Trey Payton, making his way out onto the field into the huddle. Vacaville definitely want to make a strong defensive stand here and get the ball back here early in the 3rd quarter.
Wilsey Wood right here, they might have a chance if they can execute it properly.
They do. Looks like Dennis in the backfield. Oh, and they were able to draw Vacaville offsides.
Oh, good job right there by Coach Moraz.
Definitely.
Yeah, that'll push the ball 10 yards upfield and an automatic 1st down for the Wildcats.
I believe it's still 3rd and 17.
How you do that on offsides? Huh. Well, all right, so 3rd down and 17. And they
got
go
him
offsides
again.
Let's see if now it's 3rd down and 16. All right, now they're going to count it off. I don't understand why you did 5 yards? Because he only counted off 3. Come on, guys. We're not giving away 1st downs anymore on offsides call?
Let's see how much experience these refs have.
They literally just counted off 3 yards again. So, all right, 3rd and 14. Maybe I don't understand football. High snap. Greer looks, quick pass out to number 4. Number 4 catches it in the backfield, unfortunately, but taken down for a loss. That was number 4, Algier, with the reception.
It's definitely been an interesting game. I can definitely put it at that. With the plays, with all the flags and everything. I mean, it's just been interesting because I agree with you. That should have been a 1st down.
And I've never seen 3 yards, a 3-yard penalty, like ever.
No. Offside's definitely not an automatic 1st down, but it's not a 3-yard mark-off. It's a 5-yard. So, yeah, it's a weird call.
That was twice. Anyway, Wood kicks it off.
That guy almost gets there.
The ball only makes it out to the 39-yard line. Not a great kick by Wilsey Wood.
No, not at all.
That puts Vaca High in Wilsey Wood's territory. This can be a great start right here in this 2nd half.
So Coach Papadopoulos trusted his defense after that punt, the initial punt by the Bulldogs, and they're going to play the field position game, and it worked out beautifully. They have the ball at the 40-yard line of the Wilsey Wood Wildcats.
They do. 1st and 10 from the 40. Definitely a good chance here to put some points on the board. Increase that 4-point lead. And it's a handoff up the middle. It's like number 42, Clayton Watterson on that carry.
You know, Coach Pop will throw in Clayton Watterson when needed. And that was a good pickup right there for a first down, hoping to march them more into a hopeful touchdown right here.
Yeah, good for a 10-yard gain on that run. Villalobos under center, delayed handoff, gives it to Nick Smith. Nick Smith breaks around far side, breaks back inside, breaks the tackle, and takes the ball down to about the 17-yard line. Great run there by Nick Smith.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised here if Santa Padre calls a passing play. That's two dives up the middle, or one dive up the middle and a nice play to the outside. Villalobos is making great reads tonight. It'd be a good time for a shot right here inside the Wildcats 20.
Yeah, I agree. Adrian Cabezas lined out again near side, but they decide to hand off again. Looks like to Nick Smith, and then he's taken, excuse me, that's Warfield. Warfield taken down in the backfield for a loss.
You know, that's a good defensive stop right there by Wilsey Wood. They really need it right now.
Try to bounce it outside instead of going up and getting the tough 3 or 4 yards. Try to make a bigger play out of it than what it was, and it's a loss of about 2.
Yeah, they'll bring up 2nd down and 12 for the Bulldogs. Number 15, Devin Mills, lined up wide near side. 45 in motion. Villalobos keeps it, looks downfield, throws. Oh, and it's almost intercepted. The pass too low.
That could have been huge right there for Wilsey Wood. They really could have needed that.
You got to wonder if this is 4-down territory right here for the Bulldogs. Then they kicked that extra point earlier. It was missed wide left pretty badly. So you wonder if they trust the kicker to make one from right here, put them up by 7. See what they can get on this play.
Trevor Marshall lined up wide near side. 45 in motion. Villalobos delayed handoff to Warfield. Warfield breaks it up the middle to the 10-yard line. Not good enough for a first down. That will bring up 4, and it looks like short. 4th and 2.
Looks like they are keeping Villalobos on the field.
Yeah, Villalobos will stay out.
Taking a long time here. You don't want it to get to a 4th and 7.
Let's see what Coach Pop does here. Can he execute a perfect drive right here, or we'll see if Wilsey Wood can possibly get offsides again.
Villalobos delayed handoff to Nick Smith. Nick Smith breaks around outside, and there's a flag on the play, and Nick Smith will not get the first down. Let's see what the flag is for. The officials talk it over.
Wilsey Wood is playing that fake handoff outside sweep really well.
We're going to take another look at that run from Nick Smith as he tries to break her on the outside. Looks like holding right there, number 15 with the penalty, Devin Mills. He's holding that linebacker's arm. So the Bulldogs give the ball over on downs. Wilsey Wood gets the ball back.
Great job right there. Coach Mraz executing that one perfectly, and now Wilsey Wood, they get the ball back.
So a great defensive stop by the Wildcats there to keep points off the board.
So far, it's been a great defensive third quarter, both teams.
It has been with 5 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the third. Be 1st and 10. Looks like the ball's about the 11-yard line. Wilsey Wood lined up spread again. Jalen Greer in the backfield. Gets the snap, looks left, quick throw to number 5, Dennis. Dennis breaks it to the outside and is finally taken out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. Great catch and run there by Adonis Dennis.
Yeah, you're saying that good connection from Greer and Dennis being shown off again right there. Not much run game that we're seeing in this game from Wilsey Wood, but that passing, again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's what's being shown right now.
And that looks like it is good enough for a first down. Ball's at the 23-yard line. Spread again. Greer getting the play out. Gets the snap, looks downfield, is pressured, gets rid of the ball fast, and the pass is short, incomplete.
Yeah, good job right there by Ryan McKay to force some good defensive presence right there for Vaca High.
Defensive coordinator Mike Cassis is bringing it. He's trusting his corners on the outside to man up one-on-one with these guys and letting his front four, front five, and his linebackers pin their ears back and get to the quarterback, and it's working out so far.
Still empty backfield for the Wildcats. Showing blitz, and the blitz comes, and Greer gets rid of the ball. Passes too short for number 5, Dennis. Unable to make a catch.
You're having a hard time right here trying to pass the ball.
Yeah, when you get hit, 6, 7, 8 times, you start to, feel a little jumpy back there, make quick throws, and that's what happened right there. It looked like he had a guy coming open, but Vaca High also had a defender coming open to hit the quarterback, and he got rid of it just in time.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for Wilsey Wood.
Yeah, Vaca High would love to get a good 4 and out right here.
Empty backfield again. See if they can make a completion on 3rd and 10. Greer looks left, looks right, makes a completion to Pewitt. Pewitt gets caught, though, immediately brought down for a gain of maybe 2 or 3. Not good enough for a 1st down.
No, that's a great play by Talon Abramowitz, the leader of this Vaca High defense. He read that right away, saw the lineman releasing and saw the wide receiver cutting in. He made the initial hit, not the tackle, but the defense was there to wrap him up, help him out.
And yeah, Chad, like you were saying from earlier, we are definitely seeing a good defensive presence from both teams here at the start of the second half.
High snap for the punter. Gets the kick off. Nick Smith back. Oh, and he doesn't make the catch. Pushed all the way back inside the 15. A block in the back. And Nick Smith's finally taken down at the 20. I thought I saw a flag on that. Maybe I didn't.
Boy, what a hit right there by Michael Bryce, number 1. He definitely had a huge impact on that play.
Yeah, I could have swore that was a block in the back, and I even thought I saw a flag, but I guess I didn't. Take another look at that play again. So Nick Smith unable to catch it on the fly, runs all the way back inside the 15.
And look at this hit right here.
And that is a block in the back that didn't get called.
Clear block in the back.
You would think in a game where we've seen so many penalties that one would not have been missed.
That's a good job by the punter to really, the punt returner has to catch the ball, but he flipped field position.
And it looks like a run by Dylan Warfield for a short gain, pick up maybe 3.
See that?
And it's good to see this game flowing. You're really seeing the game flowing right now with less penalties compared to that first half. It's nice to see this in this game.
You see that time Warfield got those tough 2 or 3 yards instead of trying to bounce it outside. Not only do you get positive yards instead of negative, but hitting those defenders wears them out as the course of the game goes on.
I bring up 2nd down and 7. Villalobos keeps the ball, looks left, makes a completion, and a tackle is broken. Can't quite see who that is, number 81. Trevor Marshall on that reception and run after the catch. Great job by Vacaville on that play.
The 3-step drawback is definitely not traditional Vacaville, but they made it look nice right there. Good job by Trevor Marshall not only to catch that, but to break a tackle and get an extra 20-plus yards.
There's the offense that Coach Pop was definitely looking for to get in this drive right here.
That pushes the ball all the way out to the 47. Direct handoff. No, excuse me, not a direct handoff. Quick handoff to number 22. Chris Island on that one.
Those quick handoffs will trick you.
Yeah.
It's hard to see.
I thought Villalobos still had the ball.
The fullback is so close to the quarterback that as soon as he snaps, it's like it might as well be a direct handoff.
That pushes the ball into the Wilsey Wood territory on the 46-yard line. Villalobos under center. And he decides to keep it, rolls out left, looking downfield, throws, and it's almost intercepted. That's number 28, Alex Ruiz.
Oh, good job right there by Alex, almost getting that interception. That would have helped Wilsey Wood a lot, and I'm sure right now that Vaca High is definitely fortunate they did not get a pick off right there.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Bulldogs. See if they decide to run or pass here on this 3rd down.
You know, you just need 3 yards right here. We'll see what they do.
Oh, and it's a bunch formation, 45 in motion. And it's handoff, but stopped at the line of scrimmage. And a great defensive stop there by the Wildcats.
Yeah, the Wildcats are refusing to get bullied up front.
You know, Wildcats are definitely bringing it here in the second half. Their defense, you saw that in that first half, wasn't that much existing, but now it's coming back to life right here in the second half.
Looked like Chris Island on that carry was able to pick up a couple, so that'll bring up 4th down and 1 yard to go. Vacaville's going to go for it.
Yeah, their defense is playing a lot better. They trust their defense right now, and they want to see if they can pick this up.
Nick Smith in motion, gets the ball, breaks out far side. He's got enough for a 1st down, breaks 1 tackle and pushed out of bounds at the 43-yard line. So a great play call there for Vacaville.
No, that was well executed by Vacaville right there to get Nick Smith going out of bounds. Great job right there from Coach Pop drawing that up to get Vacaville the 1st down.
Yeah, they've been faking it up the middle a lot and then going to that handoff, giving the defense a little bit more time. That time they went with a straight jet sweep, and you see the speed of Nick Smith, got out there quick.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Handoff, Nick Smith again, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Excuse me, that's Warfield, Dylan Warfield on the carry. Stopped for maybe a gain of 1.
You know, the clock running right here. Let's see what Vaca High does. You know, 2nd and 9, it can be very tricky. They can either run it or pass it right here. We'll see.
Getting towards the end of this 3rd quarter, and it's a pass out to number 13 with the reception. Excuse me, number 15, Devin Mills.
Great catch right there by Devin Mills. Huge right there to get a 3rd and 1 for Vaca High.
Yeah, Vacaville, they run only 1 receiver sets a lot, and it's got to be frustrating for those corners all game, playing and run support, and all of a sudden on this drive they hit you with 2 quick passes. It's tough to recognize that.
It is. Villalobos hands off and stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 1. See where the ball is spotted.
Yeah, it looks like it's just short.
Looks like Chris Island on the carry.
It's going to be 4th down again. See if they go back to that sweep.
Clock rolling right here.
Yep, 4th and 1. Vacaville's going to go for it again, 2nd time on this drive. And looks like
refs are bringing it in right here.
Going to measure.
Moved the ball 3 times on this spot.
That ball is precious, Steven. They don't want that to get moved in between plays.
And the clock gets back started from the officials. Vacaville, 4th and 1, going for it for the 2nd time on 4th down in this drive.
A lot of options right here. Wilsey Wood, they have been stuffing the short runs on this one. Let's see if they can man up and get a 1st down.
Nick Smith in motion, far side. And timeout called by Vacaville.
Great discipline by Wilsey Wood. They went with the hard count right there, and they didn't jump on it.
They've learned their lessons from the first half.
Yeah, they definitely have. Definitely trying to make – in Vaca High, you can see right now they're trying to wind down that clock. They definitely don't want to get Wilsey Wood another possession before this 3rd quarter ends.
So they definitely – Bulldogs have a lot of options here. You know, Chad, do you think they keep it and go for it? Do you think they decide to try to maybe kick a long field goal? What do you think they try to do here?
Yeah, you're in no man's land. You don't right here trying to kick a field goal from 30 yards out. You got to see who can make a play on both sides of the ball, really. But for Vaca High, they've had a couple decent runs on this. I mean, it's been a long drive, but on the fullback dives, Wilsey Wood's front 4, front 5, they're getting after it. They're putting the running back. You got to see if someone on Wilsey Wood or Vaca High can make a play right here.
Yeah, Nate, if you're the defense for Wood here, what are you thinking?
No, just lock them up. They just need to do that right now. They got to watch that edge. They've been going to the left a lot, so maybe they might try going there again, and it looks like they're trying to get set up right there, but right now, Wilsey Wood, all they got to do is try to hope for a stop.
Villalobos under center. Quick handoff to Chris Island. Chris Island breaks a couple tackles, but it looks like he gets enough for the 1st down. Great run by Island.
Yeah, they give it to their best running back right there, the fullback. Just tell him, hey, bury your nose, get the first down, and he did just that. Got stuffed a little bit at the line, but that extra effort, he picked up more than the first down.
Yeah, we've seen Island definitely not stop on first contact this entire game.
That's a great way to end the third quarter right here.
And that will do it for the third quarter here at Tom Zanino. So a really defensive third quarter here.
Yeah.
Neither team able to put anything up on the scoreboard. Very, very big contrast from what we've seen in the first half.
Yeah, it's a stalemate. Someone's got to make a play on one team or the other. Defensive battles are fun, but who in this rivalry, this crosstown rivalry, who is going to step up and make the big play?
Less penalties, a lot more defense here in this third quarter. I love it right now.
Yeah, it'll be interesting with the running clock here in the fourth quarter. Who can try to do enough to win this game? I mean, it's been the first half, like we've mentioned already before, has been real back and forth, and it's just been great defense on both sides, from both teams here in the third. So, whichever team can get it going quickest, I guess.
It will be interesting fourth quarter. Wilsey Wood, they want to try to bring that firepower on the offense, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, and if you're Vacaville, you don't want to take the ball out of Villalobos' hands. He's had a good game this quarter, or third quarter, a little shaky, kind of forced some passes that didn't get picked off. But
Villalobos, quick handoff. That is Bromowitz, breaks a couple tackles and takes it down to the 14-yard line. 14-yard line. Oh, no, excuse me, that's Clayton Watterson.
It doesn't have to be your best player that makes the big plays. Watterson had limited carries today, and he makes a big one right there, 20 yards.
Yeah, I haven't heard too much out of Watterson tonight, but we have seen him utilized a lot more in the past. So 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line for Vacaville. Villalobos, another quick handoff to Watterson. Watterson breaks it power up through the middle, takes it down to about the 6-yard line. Great run by Watterson again.
And, Clayton Watterson, he's definitely bringing the help right here in the fourth quarter that Vaca High needs to add on to this lead.
This is a long, long drive. Vacaville's linemen a little bit smaller, a little quicker as opposed to those Wilsey Wood Wildcats defensive front four. A little bigger, a little heavier. Might be getting a little worn down right here.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 2. Look like they marked the ball to the 12. Handoff to Watterson again. Watterson jumps over a defender, and he dives in for the touchdown. Clayton Watterson leaping a defender in for a touchdown for the Vacaville Bulldogs.
Yeah, they found a guy they like to. 3 straight plays from the 17-yard line. Just give it to Watterson, let the big guy run it.
And Watterson and Pop will definitely go to Watterson on these huge situations right here. Great job by Coach Pop to get the Bulldogs up by 10 and possibly 11 right here.
Great effort, too. Hurdled a down defender and then dove in the end zone with people on his legs. Great job by Clayton Watterson.
Brandon Talton in now to put the Bulldogs up by 10 here in the early part of the fourth quarter. The kick is up and good. Vacaville 28, up by 11. Vacaville 28, the Wilsey Wood Wildcats 17 with 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Vaca High, they might be running away with this game, but, now we got to see if Wilsey Wood can bounce back on that passing game that they had in that first half.
Taking a look at Watterson's touchdown run. He leaps over defender, takes a hit, and dives forward for that 6 points. Great run there by Watterson.
That's a great run. Let's see what Vacaville's defense can do. They have a lot of guys that play 2 ways, including Nick Hill and Talon Abramowitz and the quarterback, Jeremy Villalobos. They're going to be tired, too, coming out on defense. Let's see if they can continue to make plays.
Or if the Wildcats maybe can take advantage of that.
Yeah, definitely. Jalen Greer's had a lot of time over there to rest, keep his arm warm, keep his legs fresh. It was a huge drive for the Wildcats.
This could really go either way in this last 11 minutes of the game.
Algier and Dennis back to receive for the Wildcats. Talton to kick. Let's see what he does here on this kick, if it's another short one. Looks like it might be. And it is. Fair catch called. Oh, and they almost fought over it. You can't run after a fair catch has been called. So The Wildcats will get the ball on the 25-yard line.
Adonis Dennis was trying to take things into his own hands. He was creeping up right before kickoff and tried to steal that away from his teammate. Almost got away with it.
He did. That was Deshaun Smith, who did come down with the catch.
Both players feisty right now.
All right, let's see what the Wildcats do here.
Trying to see if they can get that passing game back.
It's like number 20, Darian Jack in the backfield. Greer hands off to Jack. Jack takes it, cuts it up the middle, gets caught still on its feet, and brought down for no gain. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And there's Abramowitz right there. Just came off the offensive possession, comes right back in defense, and he's right in the middle of the play. I don't think that guy has a stop on his engine.
I don't think so either. Looks like they gave him a yard for forward progress on that. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Wildcats. Empty backfield. Jalen Greer back there. And there's a flag.
Just when you thought they were gone, they come right back.
Offsides on the Bulldogs. Not sure.
Yeah, it looks like they might move it up right here.
Yeah, I didn't see who was offsides.
There we go. That's 5
they call
yards.
an encroachment right there, according to PA announcer.
All right, so that'll bring up. Anyway, look far side. Catch is made by number 4. That's Algier. Far side. Chains will move now. 1st and 10.
Wilsey Wood really needed that one right there. Trying to march up the field, trying to get a touchdown right here in this drive.
They'll mark the ball on the 40-yard line.
So let's see what Vacaville can do to stop this Wilsey Wood offense right here.
Empty backfield again. Greer gets a snap, looks down the field, looks right. Catch is made, number 20, Darian Jack, but stopped immediately. Looks like almost at the line of scrimmage.
It's a great play by Adrian Cabezas to wrap up. Didn't try to make the big hit. Wrap him up. He couldn't get him down by himself, but his teammates came and swarmed for a 1-yard gain. Good job, Adrian.
Now we bring up 2nd down and 9. Wildcats definitely want to start trying to move the ball here. They may start running out of time.
Right,
down by 11.
Most definitely, Steven. As time winds down, you got to get something right here.
And encroachment again. Number 22.
Yep, that's 2 encroachment calls here on
Chris
this drive.
Island just lined up in the neutral zone. Line judge was quick to call that one again. So I'll march the ball forward and 5 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 5.
It is a quick count. I don't hear a snap from up here. Maybe he's just lining up.
I think he's lining up, and then the line judge is calling it twice.
Is that or he has a really quiet voice?
No, yeah. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't give him a time to readjust or reset.
It looks like he's almost in there again. He's got to be careful.
He does. And forward progress will bring that pass out to about the 48-yard line, just short of a 1st down.
And that's 2 starts of the drive where the Bulldogs have got them in 2nd and 9, and they get down and they get them to 2nd and 4 because of those encroachment penalties. So right now it could be, 3rd and 7. Instead, it's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 right here. We'll see what Wilsey Wood can do right here. It's definitely going to be interesting to see if they can try to get a 1st down.
And the snap back to Greer. Greer looks right, throws, quick pass, but incomplete. You almost wonder if they go for it here on 4th and 1.
That's a great play by the quarterback. He's the cornerback who plays quarterback. It's almost as if he knew that play was coming, got his hand in there, didn't try to do too much, just broke the pass up. It's a great play by the quarterback.
Looks like Wood will keep their offense out on the field and go for it here on 4th and 1. Ball's at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, when it's 4th and 1 right here, you're down 11. You got to go for here on 4th and 1. You don't want to kick it off right here. You got to get every chance you can get.
Yeah, I agree. 9 minutes left to go here in the game.
Also, they have 4 or 5 encroachment penalties today. Don't watch for the hard count.
Oh, almost got another one there. Greer looks back, passes to number 4 across the middle, catches the ball good for a 1st down. Algier with the reception. great catch and look up the field.
Yeah, you know, like you said, great catch by Algier, and he gets the Wilsey Wood Wildcats still breathing, still alive in this game.
Yeah, good job of being able to keep that ball after receiving that first hit.
Yeah, the Bulldogs got away with one right there. They Wilsey Wood had number 5, Adonis, in the flat, no one covering him.
Sometimes those quick drops and quick passes, you miss some. Greer gets the ball, throws it out again. This time, Dennis catches the ball, breaks up field, lowers his shoulder, and then is finally brought out of bounds. It's like about the 32-yard line.
Wilsey Wood's got a nice rhythm going right now.
You know, it's definitely something Vaca High needs to stop right now. Otherwise, it could mean trouble.
Yeah, it looks like they marked him out at the 35. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Vacaville 35-yard line for the Wilsey Wood Wildcats. The clock continues to run here in the 4th quarter. Single back in the backfield now for the Wildcats. And out into the flats, number 20 makes the reception, still on his feet, breaks one tackle and down, finally taken down at the 23-yard line. That's number 20, Darian Jack, on the reception.
Great job right there by Darian Jack to get the run and pick up a first down and move him more into Bulldog territory.
We'll take another look at that Jack reception here as he's out into the flats, catches it on his shoestrings, able to stay on his feet, and finally brought down at the 24. So it's 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. 8 minutes left to go here in the game. Wilsey Wood down by 11. Greer gets the snap, looks left, throws over the center. The ball is caught by Pewitt. Pewitt wrestled down. Looks like it's good for a gain of about 5.
So in the 3rd quarter, we saw good defensive play, and Vaca High was driving at the end of the 3rd and scored in the 4th. But these last 2 drives by both teams have been very untraditional. Like, they're taking a lot of clock, moving methodically down the field 5, 6, 7 yards at a time. It's a lot different than what we're used to with these 2 teams.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Mark the ball off at the 20. Jerry and Jack motioning out of the backfield. The snap back to Greer. Greer catches it. Oh, pump fakes, throws. The ball's tipped, and it's caught by number 10, Deshaun Smith, to stick with the play and the touchdown for the Wilsey Wood Wildcats.
They're still in this. They're still in this, Steven. Great job right there by great recognition of Deshaun Smith. Did great eye vision right there to get that great catch.
Let's take a look at that one again. Greer passes it. Deshaun stays with the ball, catches it in the end zone, and comes down for the touchdown.
What a play.
Fantastic play. See if they can get the extra point here from Austin Clark to make the score 28-24. 7 minutes left to go here in the game. The kick is up, and it's good. Fantastic offensive possession right there by the Wildcats.
Definitely, definitely. The only thing is, it might have taken, it didn't take too much off the clock, but you wonder if they wanted to go for 2 right there. Their kicker has a good leg. It would have put them down by 3, but they're putting trust in their defense to get a stop right here. On the other side, Vaca High, they can't take their foot off the pedal right now on offense. They need to keep going. They need to waste a lot more clock and get in the end zone.
You know, Nate, one thing we haven't seen here from the Wildcat defense is a takeaway.
Yeah, most definitely. We've definitely seen that from Wilsey Wood. They're definitely trying to get a takeaway right here. It can be big and help them probably get marching down into the end zone and try and take this lead. But nonetheless, that was a great drive right there for the Wildcats.
Chad, if you're Wilsey Wood, do you want to see maybe an onside kick here and see if you can catch the Bulldogs slipping?
I've been expecting it. I've been expecting an onside kick. I've been expecting a double move by their offense for a big, quick score. I think they're just sticking to their game plan. I think they're going to keep kicking it to the left. They had good coverage last time. I think it's a little too early for an onside kick.
All right. Let's see what Clark does here. The kick is up, and it looks like pushed out far side. That Nick Smith with the ball, making a great run upfield, and he's finally pushed out of bounds at the 35. Great catch and run by Nick Smith.
You know, Wilsey Wood, they would have loved to get Vaca High back there in their territory, but now they're right there around the 40, so now it's going to be probably a big gain right here for Vaca High if they can execute it properly.
Yeah, Vacaville definitely wants to take advantage of this great field position starting on their own 35-yard line with 6 minutes and 58 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Vacaville 28, Wilsey Wood Wildcats 24. Big number 88 in motion. Villalobos under center. Quick handoff to Warfield. Warfield breaks to the outside, still on his feet, finally pushed out of bounds. Looks like at about the 47-yard line.
That hurts Wilsey Wood right there. Great run by Dylan Warfield. But now, you start to look at it, Vaca High, with their run game, they're going to love to wind down that clock, trying to make this game out of reach for Wilsey Wood.
The good thing about that long drive for the Wildcats is that it got that defense rested. They were on the field a long time that last drive. Hopefully those guys got some water, got refreshed. Hopefully they're ready to go.
Villalobos under center, gets it, hands off to Warfield again. Warfield breaks out far side, breaks a few tackles, still on his feet, takes the ball into the Wilsey Wood territory, down at about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, they found something they like.
Yeah, they
did.
They
see an opening over there. I think Warfield is tired of those trying to bounce around, make moves. He's getting a full head of steam, and he's going.
And what you touched on earlier about Wilsey Wood with that long drive, you expected their defense to come out ready to bring something, but now it's just not looking like it right now.
Taking a look at that run by Warfield as he breaks around to the outside, breaks one tackle there, and is able to squeeze his way into the sorry.
That's a run by run up the middle by number 42, Clayton Watterson, the fullback who scored a touchdown earlier. He'll get about a gain of 5.
All right, so that'll bring up 2nd down and 4 in Wildcat territory here. Ball is about the 34-yard line. Villalobos under center again. A handoff to, looks like Watterson. Can't quite. No, excuse me, that's number 50. Anthony Hernandez on that carry. Good enough for a first down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Island is one of their better running backs, but he's also one of their better pass rushers, so I think they're giving him a little bit of a break right now. They like the way Watterson ran the ball in the last drive.
Villalobos under center again. Warfield in motion, and there's a flag. The play is whistled dead.
Looks like a legal formation.
Yeah, Bulldogs coming back.
That's going to go against Vaca High.
Yeah, that'll be 1st down and 15 now for the Bulldogs. So they were starting to get a good rhythm.
Yeah,
going.
Definitely. I was just going to, it's 5 yards, but it's a drive killer.
It is, and it also stops the clock.
They were going, and all of a sudden.
Now the clock gets rolling again.
It's a delayed handoff. Looks like Abramowitz on that carry.
A good job right there by Abramowitz to stay on his feet, not give up on that play, and Wilsey Wood perfectly executing that play terrifically right there to get a stop. And right now, with picking up a good 2nd down.
And see if the Wildcats defense here can hold up. Maybe get the ball back with some good time left.
Yeah, they have that halfback pass that they ran earlier in the back of their pocket, and they have that tight end seam, it looked like. Maybe they go for a shot here.
Yeah, let's see what Vacaville does. And timeout Bulldogs. 4 minutes and 52 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And the action finally picked up from that really big defensive 3rd quarter out of both sides, both teams. Now here in the 4th quarter, we're starting to see a little bit more offensive action.
Yeah, definitely. And right here, Vacaville's been driving the ball a little bit, but it still feels like this is set up almost perfectly for Wilsey Wood to take this game over. If they can get a stop right here and drive down the field the same amount of time that they took last time, it was set up for a remarkable, story for this historic black and blue rivalry.
Now, Nate, Wilsey Wood has all 3 of their timeouts left, and with 4 minutes and 52 seconds here in the 4th, what do you think their strategy might be here?
Well, you look at those 3 timeouts that Coach Mraz has left, it's definitely been a good job. Wilsey Wood has made sure that Vaca High has not been able to wind down the clock, and getting a huge defensive stop right here to make it 3rd and 15 will be crucial.
Villalobos under center, gets a snap, fake handoff to Warfield, looking downfield, but pressure coming up, and the pass is incomplete. Great job by the Wilson Wood defense to get upfield and pressure Villalobos.
You know, there's the 3rd and 15 that Coach Mraz needed, and they're definitely getting that right here with the clock stopped.
And there's that tight end seam. They just went to it, and good coverage, good play recognition by the safety to not let him get over the top. Good job by the quarterback to get rid of the ball, too.
Yeah, he's very fortunate. He was able to avoid a sack there.
Yeah, Wilson Wood needs to get this stop right here. Otherwise, it could mean some big trouble.
Villalobos breaks the huddle, goes under center, looks for a quick pass, and it's a flea flicker back to Warfield. Warfield breaks a tackle down the sideline, and it's a touchdown.
Are you kidding me? They ran a hook and ladder on 3rd and 15, and they did it.
Boy, how about
Perfect
that?
execution by the Vacaville Bulldogs.
We're taking a look at that hook and ladder. Pass shoveled back to Warfield. Warfield breaks a tackle and runs it right down the sideline in for a touchdown for Vacaville.
That is amazing. They had all the momentum on their side. They just stopped the play. Unbelievable.
You know, that just hurts Wilson Wood right now. There's got to be a lot of disappointed players right now. They were hoping to get that huge stop. Instead, that's about to probably turn to 7 points.
Oh, and it looked like a botched snap. And they were able to stop that running attempt.
Oh, it looks...
Number 9, Adrian Cabezas, the snap was low, and he wasn't able to set it for the kicker, Brandon Talton. Thought he would pick it up and try to run it around, and Wilson Wood said, no, sir, not on my watch.
No, sir. And, yeah, to your point, Nate, they may be disappointed, but they can't keep their heads down for too long. There's plenty of time for them. They got to get down the field and score quick. Maybe have a play of their own that they can run, a little trickery, and let's see what they can do.
Yeah, you know, you definitely put it at that, and definitely with 4:36 left, they have all 3 of their timeouts as well. As we see most of the crowd here on Wilson Wood's side of the field start to file out, they may be missing out on a good one as they still have all 3 of those timeouts. That can be a big part right here in this game.
It is a 2-score game. However, we've seen stranger things happen here at Thompson Stadium.
Oh, yeah, it's been a fun game to watch. They got to be quick, though. Last drive, they took 4 or 5 minutes. They don't have that kind of time now. They got to be quick on this drive.
They don't. We've seen Vacaville come with, a 2-play, 99.5-yard drive earlier in the game. Let's see if Wilson Wood has something like that similar in their back pocket.
Hey, man, how huge would an onside kick be right here?
Yeah, for some reason, Talton just hasn't been kicking away like we're used to seeing him do. And another short kick. Fair catch called, and Wilson Wood will get the ball on their own 26-yard line.
I think at this point, you said it earlier, they probably saw on film that they have some good returners back there who work in open field pretty well, and they just want to stay away from them. It's not bad field position for their defense to start out at the 25-yard line every time.
No, yeah, I agree. It's,
27.
But so Talton is a soccer player. We've seen him in previous games here to just, I've seen him almost kick it through the uprights on a kickoff.
Yeah.
And it's kind of shocking. I don't know, maybe he's dealing with something. Maybe there's something going on that we don't know for him not to be kicking away like we normally see him.
Yeah.
Just because he has not kicked it away at all this entire game.
And like you said also, it could be some strategy from Coach Pop making sure to throw off Wilson Wood's receiving team.
Here we go, Wilson Wood. Possibly the last drive of the game. Oh, and they're looking for the home run play. Oh, and it's just overthrown. Looking for Adonis Dennis down the far sideline. Unfortunately, just out of reach.
Yeah, he hasn't made too many throws like that today. He's been doing a lot of flat routes, a lot of hooks. He hasn't really thrown it deep today, so that might come into play right here.
Yeah, that does stop the clock with 4.5 minutes to go.
If you're Vacaville, though, you can't let someone get over the top of you.
Absolutely, and there would have been nothing stopping Dennis to walk right into the end zone with that one. Darian Jack lining up in the backfield with Jalen Greer. Greer gets the snap, looks down the center, rolls out to his right, looking downfield, and just tosses it off.
Yeah, you see that he tried to get out of bounds. Aldre right there trying to get out of bounds, but he just couldn't.
Yeah, Algier with the reception.
Still enough time, though. It's hard, though, with these young high schoolers. You don't plan a lot of no-huddle stuff. You don't try to teach the kids that much. So they're going to have to huddle up, it looks like, every time.
It's like number 10, Deshaun Smith, hobbling off to the sideline, shaking up on that last play.
Taking a long time in the huddle.
Yeah, they are. Down under 4 minutes.
Yeah, you know, losing Smith right there definitely hurts Wilsey Wood, in my opinion.
Adonis Dennis lined up in the backfield. Greer gets the snap. He looks right, keeps the ball, ducks, and is taken down at about the line of scrimmage.
You got time, but that's too much time. Their play before that, they had 4 minutes and 30 seconds. They snapped that ball with 3 minutes, 45 seconds. That's almost a whole minute off the clock. You got to be quicker than that.
They do. There doesn't seem to be any urgency, and a timeout is called by Wood.
Yeah, they definitely need to call that timeout right there, otherwise the clock would have been winding down.
Yeah, the coach wants to talk it over. Maybe if I was Coach Mraz, I'd maybe want to set up the next couple of plays so they can run a hurry-up offense and try to take advantage of this last 3 minutes and 24 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Still 2 timeouts left, though.
But they got to make sure they get this down right here.
They do. It is 4th and
4th
third.
down.
Yeah, like you said, if they don't get this right here, it's game over. Vaca High picks up another win in this Black and Blue Bowl rivalry.
4th down, yeah. If they don't get it, yeah, they can. Vaca High can definitely get it and take it. I mean, with this timeout, we'll see what still has too, but they could take almost another minute off the clock, assuming they don't get a first down.
Yeah, you'd almost want to see a run play out of Wood. They haven't ran the ball very much at all this game.
And that's partially because Vaca High has definitely read that run game very well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, Wilsey Wood has wanted to go on that run game, but they've had to use that passing game because Vaca High has definitely been able to read that running game perfectly in this game.
And looks like empty backfield for the Wildcats. The snap, Greer gets the ball, and it's caught.
Unbelievable catch.
Yeah, number 15, Isaiah Ebuin on that reception for the first down.
The official right there to make the call, and that clock stops with the chain movement. Yeah.
And then, so yeah, that'll bring up 1st and 10 at about the 38-yard line. And a throw out to number 20, catches the ball out in the flat.
Good speed, good stiff arm.
Stiff arm, still on his feet, going down. Takes the ball into the Vacaville territory. Brought down at about the 37-yard line. That's number 20, Darian Jack. What a reception and run after the catch.
Yeah, that's the running back who is probably frustrated with the amount of carries he's getting tonight. He took he's fresh. He took his frustration out right there on 2 defenders.
You know, here comes Wilsey Wood marching down the field. You got to love this right here.
Back to that same play.
Oh, looks like number 5 breaks around to the outside, runs it in for the touchdown. That's number 5, Adonis Dennis. What a fantastic play.
That's what you needed right there. Adonis was out for a couple plays, getting those legs fresh. The Vacaville Bulldogs looked tired on those last 2 plays. Great play by the Wildcats.
What an amazing play by Adonis Dennis. Take another look at that. Catches the ball out in the flat, runs out towards the sideline, and just runs past the defense and walks in for the touchdown.
Abramowitz, who has been huge on defense all day, and offense looked a little bit tired right there, trying to get out there and get that guy down.
Yeah, fantastic call there by the Wood offense. The kick is up, and it's good. So with 2 minutes and 39 seconds left here in the game, Vacaville Bulldogs 34, the Wilsey Wood Wildcats 31. Incredible 4th quarter, guys.
You know, this is once again a ball game. You know, we really were thinking maybe this was the end of the game, but Wilsey Wood came marching out strong. They got Adonis Dennis to bring out that pressure from their offense and was able to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Great job. They're down by 3 right now. They have 2 timeouts left, including that 2-minute warning. It could be really big right here for the Wildcats if they get a stop finally here on this defensive drive.
Yeah, they're not done yet. 2 timeouts left. With Vacaville, you think they might want to just run it 3 times to get those timeouts out of the way, but you never know. Call a hook and ladder on 3rd and 15. I was pretty surprised. I wasn't expecting that. So who knows what else they have up their sleeve.
I I have discontinued being shocked by anything I see here tonight.
Yeah.
Guys.
This has been one interesting game, I can tell you that, gentlemen. I have definitely not experienced anything like this in black and blue ball game I have been to here at Vaca High.
Now, I would not be surprised if they did an onside kick. But Papadopoulos has been around a long time. He's got his guys up and ready for that.
He does.
Yeah, this Wilson Wood crowd right here, they're back into this game. They're trying to get this team fired up, trying to get them back in it. If
not an onside, let's see if he can get a little pooch kick of his own. He's got a lot of open field in between the middle and the back line.
He does. And it looks like Warfield and Smith aren't lined up as far back as they normally are. They are in shallow. Austin Clark to kick it for the Wildcats. As the Wilsey Wood crowd has definitely come alive, and it is an onside kick, and the ball is dropped. Let's see what happens. Does Vacaville get the ball? They're fighting for it in the pile.
Wilsey Wood side saying they got it.
And Vacaville keeps the ball. Wow, what an attempt there at an onside kick by the Wildcats.
Yeah, that was a great kick by 26. He kicked it low and hard at a particular guy, and he got him to bobble it, but it looked like number 1, Michael Bricko, landed on top of it.
Yeah, what an amazing attempt at an onside kick there by the Wildcats. And we're not done here tonight, folks.
No,
it's definitely not done yet.
2 minutes and 39 seconds left to go in the game.
Vacaville needs a first down. Wilsey Wood needs to stop him. Let's see what happens.
Villalobos in under center. Abramowitz in motion. They give the ball to number 42, Clayton Watterson, who breaks it up through the middle for a nice gain. Looks like a gain of about 8 yards.
They found a guy that they like going to right now, Clayton Watterson. He's running. He's not trying to juke anybody. He's just running at people.
Beast mode, Watterson.
And you definitely said it yourself. He has come alive here in the second half. Coach Pop has trusted him, and he's gone to him here on these many drives for Vaca High. He's definitely making a huge impact for the Bulldogs.
I'll bring up 2nd down and 3 for Vacaville.
Coach Mraz deciding to save those timeouts. Vacaville doesn't want to take too much time.
As we approach 2 minutes here in the 4th, they hand the ball off to Watterson again, who stopped immediately.
Mraz will take his timeouts now.
Yeah, timeout. Wilsey Wood. Gain of 1 by Watterson on that play. That'll bring up 3rd down in, looks like 3rd down and 3.
This is the play of the game right here, guys.
This could be huge for the Wildcats. They were able to get a defensive stop here on 3rd and 3.
And you know, if Wilsey Wood, if they make him push Vaca High back in the backfield, you almost got to think, if they go for on a 4th down, that puts Wilsey Wood in a great spot to hopefully take the lead. But right now, you got to see if Vaca High can punch it in and try to get a 1st down.
Yeah, definitely.
And the crowd now is coming alive for the Wildcats, trying to give their guys some energy out there on the field.
I feel bad for the people that left early. They are missing a good one.
I think the whole playbook's open right now. Let's see what Padre does. He's been setting up the defense well all night. Let's see what he's got in store.
Villalobos under center, and he hands it off to Warfield. Warfield breaks it outside. Does he get stopped? No, he breaks a tackle down the sideline, and is finally taken down, but not after he gets enough for a 1st down for the Bulldogs.
They tracked it so well. They were there to make the play, and Warfield, it looked like he just wanted it more, you guys.
Dylan Warfield able to keep this game going on offense for his Vacaville Bulldogs. Let's take another look at that run by Warfield as he almost gets caught there. Stiff arms, breaks another tackle, keeps going on his feet for the 1st down. Incredible.
Yeah, you look at that. You look at McLennan. He almost had him, but just couldn't make that tackle. That could have easily stopped them and put up a 4th down. But now, here we are, 1st and 10.
You got to get the ball out now, guys.
Yeah, they do. Looks like run right up the middle.
Vaca High can pretty much drain it to nothing.
They can. That was Clayton Watterson on that carry.
Their coaches are telling them to take it down.
And Wilsey Wood still holding on to that final timeout.
They didn't use it right there?
It's a 2nd down and 8. 1 timeout left for Wilsey Wood. 1 timeout left for the Vacaville Bulldogs. As we're coming up on a minute left to play. Vacaville breaks the huddle. Villalobos under center. Gets the ball. And a quick handoff
Watterson again.
To Watterson again. He stopped at the line of scrimmage, but it might not matter.
Mraz takes his last time out right there.
So 54 seconds left. Looks like 3rd down and 8 for Vacaville.
Yeah, that just hurts. I mean, we'll see Wood. I mean, this crowd, we're really hoping to get something out of them, but unfortunately, Vaca High brought the energy that they needed, and right now it's starting to look like another victory in the books for Vaca High in this Black and Blue Bowl rivalry.
Yeah, Vacaville still has 1 timeout left, but I'm not sure if they would use it here. Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't, but it's 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, they might. I mean, unless they fumble here, they might, get the play off, probably get it down to about 9 seconds, depending on how long the play is. Maybe call that last time out to make sure they drop the right kind of punt play to get it out of bounds. I don't know. A bunch of scenarios could happen.
54 seconds left to go here in the game. The Bulldogs 34, the Wildcats 31.
Definitely. Yeah, crazy things have happened. Who knows?
The ball's on the 40-yard line. Vacaville breaks the huddle. We'll see Wood's defense is ready to go.
They got to get a ball. They got to get a turnover.
Bill Lobos under center, delayed handoff to Abramowitz. Abramowitz gets flattened behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th down.
That clock is ticking away, though.
Yeah.
Great stop, but
40 seconds left to go.
It just looks like a little too late.
4th and 8.
See how Vaca High is going to use this last time out. See.
So Vacaville still in the huddle, time winding down, and they may just let it run out here in the game.
Probably get down to about, 10 seconds.
And a flag for delay of game. Clock will stop with 10 seconds left to go. Vacaville, I don't think is too worried about the extra 5 yards.
Nope, they need to get a clean snap, a clean kick, and that should do it for this game. But it's been a wild game so far. I wouldn't be surprised if something crazy happened right here.
Yeah, I'm not ready to call it yet. 10 seconds left to go.
Brandon, now they call a timeout.
Brandon Talton out in the field.
Just to get the right play call right here.
We've seen pretty much almost everything in this game, and like you guys said, it wouldn't surprise us if we would see something probably from the receiving team of Wilcie Wood trying to get something happen.
Both sides talk it over. This has been an amazing game here tonight, you guys. I honestly thought it might be a little one-sided coming into this. I thought Vacaville might take control early and dominate. Well, Wilcie Wood said, no, not on my watch. Not in this Black and Blue Bowl anyway.
Yeah, no way. No way.
Both teams put up a great fight. You definitely saw that from Wilcie Wood. Trying to get that playoff spot, but, just couldn't quite hold it on in this 4th quarter.
They're going to bring everybody to block this kick.
Brandon Talton back to punt it away for the Bulldogs. The snap, Talton kicks, the ball goes high.
High in the air.
Spinning, and it drops. And the clock expires. What a game, gentlemen. Vacaville Bulldogs 34, the Wilcie Wood Wildcats 31. And with that win, the Bulldogs clinch the MEL title for the 2018 season. Chad, what's your takeaway from this game?
It's a good, hard-fought battle by a lot of people who thought Wilcie Wood, after losing to Vanden a week before, was going to come into this game and just kind of roll over. They played really hard. They wanted it, and it showed. Vacaville needs to come out in their first playoff game probably with a little bit more explosion. I think they thought this game was going to be a handout, and they showed that it wasn't that. So next week they're going to need to play a lot better if they want to keep this thing going.
And now, Nate, you've come and you've watched these Black and Blue Bowls before. What was it like calling your first one?
Hey, man, I got to tell you, this was probably the most interesting game. All the games I've attended here at Vaca High, none of them have been close. This has definitely been one of those close games here in this rivalry. And the fact that Vaca High was able to get on that win column again, coming off that shutout with Fairfield, 56-0 game that they had with them, that's really great right there for Vaca High to pick up the MEL title.
So Just to recap, Vacaville 34, Wilsey Wood 31. The Bulldogs are now the 2018 MEL champions. And right after this quick break, we're going to send it down to Brandon and Kyle on the sidelines with the Best Buy players of the game.
We're here with our players of the game, Dylan Warfield and Nick Smith. Guys, what a game. Now, it was a slugfest early on in the first half. What did Coach Pop tell you guys at halftime to get you ready for the second half?
Take 12 steps after the hit, keep driving, get the hose open, let the running backs do their job. That's all it was.
Nice. Now, this is your senior, right? This is your last home game here before you go into the playoffs. How's it feel to leave MEL champs?
Hey, it feels great, man. Great win. I mean, I just want to thank my team. I love you guys so much for coming out here and playing so hard.
Nice. Now that hook and ladder at the end, they seem to be coming back here, and then you guys devastate them with that 35-yard touchdown. What were you thinking when they called that play in there?
We were doing that all week, and when Coach Padre called that, I was like, yes, I'm scoring on that. I just took off and scored. That's all it was.
Now, it's been a great 4 years, I'm sure, at Vacaville. You guys are going to the playoffs. What's the mindset going into the playoffs here next week?
Win it all. Just win it all, baby. Let's go all the way.
Nice.
Let's go.
Well, that's going to do it here for us at the Solano College Sports Network. I'm Brandon Kyle. On behalf of the guys in the booth, Steven, Nate, Chad, and the rest of the crew, we want to say congratulations to the Vacaville Bulldogs on being MEL champs, and we will see you next season. Thanks a lot.
I'm feeling like old school mixtape.